Just need a
now do it
multi-stream
4
with
more
all of our
times.
streams.
Quality of the stream is lower because my computer is
All
having
the
a moment.
streams. All the streams.
All the
There we
right
go.
streams in all the right
yeah.
places.
So wait and see.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not nervous at all.
No,
that's fine. You guys will be fine.
That's not what I'm nervous about.
Oh,
you got the
by the way,
wizard to reverse time, so it's good.
Everything will be fine.
Yes. By the way, Channel Divinity resets on a short rest as well as a long rest. So.
So you have your Channel Divinity too.
I do. Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
I also do. I have not used mine yet. I don't think for fancy
Yay!
stuff. So yeah.
How are the spellcasters doing spell slots wise?
One level 1, one level 2.
I know you're doing shitty, Charles.
Let me just pull up that really quick.
Does need the map?
I have one first level and 2 second levels left.
Okay.
I'm at 3.
Okay.
I'm at 3 and 3.
Here's the map just in case.
Okay. You're doing okay. It's these two are my issue.
Or my issue.
Who do I think would do better?
If you got an issue, get a tissue.
Yeah, I'm almost here.
Alright.
I haven't used as many because I don't have.
What's that?
Bonus.
No, leave it open. No, close it.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense.
So I haven't cast this much.
I'm gonna try something, probably.
All right, is everybody good for the recap?
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes. All right.
Okay. So
Fredboat's quiet.
Fredboat, why are you doing Fredboat things again?
Just one.
Just Fredboat
I
things.
want the notepad. There we go. Okay.
There's some ambience, I think that suits.
What else are you doing?
Maybe turn this down a little bit. Yeah, that's good. All right, so where you guys left off last session was after the animated fight with the 8. I totally didn't double the enemies and would never do something like that. But it was 8 animated suits of armor. And then you guys proceeded to enter the spooky mansion. As soon as you enter, you guys hear piano playing to like the northeast. And well, you guys went to investigate the piano. Tenji then, stood inside one of the will-o-wisps and was pushed back, and it only rolled like 1 damage on him. It was like barely any damage. Then the battle commenced with the 4 will-o-wisps, who were repeatedly laughing the entire time as they were attacking you. Well, mostly the entire time. Halfway through the battle, 2 of them decided to flee. And you guys proceeded to finish off the last 2, and really no problems. Tenji then did not like them playing piano, so he sliced the strings. And then Charles stealthily repaired the piano.
I'm not aware.
Then to the south, you guys investigated the library. Cass found a book. She took it. Elran disapproves. You guys then proceeded to the second floor, where you guys investigated the room. Investigated a few rooms, found nothing. Then investigated the room to the south. Tenji touched a bookshelf, and well, he got stuck to it. Surprise mimic battle. During the majority of the fight, Tenji was on the verge of being eaten multiple times.
Yeah, I never got free.
Yeah. Never got free. Being grappled the entire time.
Yeah.
Elizabeth then, I would say this was like 3/4 of the way through the fight. Elizabeth then got spit on and instantly went down.
Yeah, lovely.
All of you guys were like, what the Charles then used all of his charges in his bow. Literally railgun the mimic down with Channel Divinity, maximum damage that he could possibly do in 1 turn, which was like 36, or it was a lot of damage.
It was something.
It was a lot of damage. And then Tenji ended up finishing it off, explaining that he hates books. And
sorry, Cass.
Then you guys took a short rest.
Even the heat of the moment.
All right.
That is the end of session 8. And we're now on
And-
session 9.
We left off with the
A short rest.
cliffhanger of what is this magic item thing behind an illusion?
Oh, yeah, and we leveled. Yeah.
You
Oh,
know
that's
it's with the perception check you gave me, you know that the wall that in front of you doesn't seem right. But before that, what are you guys doing in the short rest of an hour?
Right.
So,
like
go ahead.
something.
Okay, go ahead, Cass.
Okay. I am going to walk up to Hysteria. And I'm gonna say, hey, can you hold this and hold out my watch? My wrist
Okay.
with my watch still on it. Once she's touching it, I'm going to attempt to have her sucked into it instead of me.
Ooh.
I know that's not technically
Okay.
on the thing.
Ooh.
I'm attempting to
Okay.
go outside the
So,
bounds of what I know this thing can do.
This is
Go
the time
ahead
augury
and-
would help.
go ahead and roll me a d30.
I don't even...
And you'll have to just type roll d30 in the little chat.
Is it just roll or is
/
it back?
roll d30.
It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it's just her, right? Not both of you.
I'm not trying to bring more than one person, just not me. So it's just
Okay,
Hysteria.
are you explaining what you're trying to do to her before you do this?
No.
Or okay, if
I
you didn't
say-
explain,
I
okay,
did not explain.
okay.
I'm not gonna retcon it. I
Okay.
didn't.
And are you using your point?
I'm using 2 points. I want her to be able to take a long rest.
Okay, Asteria, you get sucked into this watch, and you find yourself in a small room with a library, a bed, and like a living quarters almost. From what Cass was explaining back earlier in the Dungeon of Trials when she first used it. And you can exit. Actually, it would be it would be up to when Cass thinks you need to come
That's
out. If that makes
fascinating.
sense.
Okay. I have to decide how long I think it has been since
Yes,
inside.
but
Okay,
with a
cool.
26,
I've got a pretty good
I
gauge on it.
don't. Yeah, you've got a pretty good feeling how time is flowing inside of this watch. So, yeah, that you get a long rest. So everything,
Lovely little place.
Asteria, everything that
adorable.
has been used, you can now check mark back to everything's refreshed
Ayo.
Get those
because
spell
you just
slots
got
back.
a long rest.
Ayo.
Just
Fantastic.
3 points back.
All right.
With a
We're gonna
26 on that D30.
That's
Delicious.
such a good
that
D30 roll.
is a good roll.
Yeah.
That was a Hail
Um,
Mary because
I
I was doing pretty good
think
conserving my
it's-
spell slots,
Get
but
your spell
other people
slots
were
back.
not.
Whew.
Get in my
Yeah,
watch.
fully.
So within a few, since you have such a good gauge on how the time
Cool.
is going in the watch,
Mhm.
within a few minutes, Asteria just pops right back out.
Well,
But for Asteria,
meanwhile,
it's been like an hour for you, roughly in the watch.
so
Is that how we did your watch? Time passes faster in the watch, but slower on the outside. Oh no, you just use your points. No, yeah, you
I just use my
yeah.
points technically, but
So,
I've always
yeah.
assumed that like inside the watch, if I'm taking a long rest, like 8 hours pass because you have to
Yeah.
get the sleep in. So like you have a
So-
full night's of sleep.
Okay.
I don't know.
I go into this watch and I look around for a little bit, and then I
You're
just
stuck
go,
in
well,
there
I might
8
as well take a
hours,
nap while
not
I'm here.
knowing-
Okay.
Some books, it's small still.
so
It's not.
She's
very
got a
big.
few books in there.
we're not just gonna glaze over the fact that somebody else went into your watch and wait a few minutes.
Yeah, go ahead.
So,
Yeah, this is like-
meanwhile,
Okay.
All right.
I didn't know if that
Um,
would work.
what
Am I still in the watch when this is happening?
What
for
did you
time being,
just
or is this
do to
afterwards?
Oh, she's just in the library.
she's in
There's
your
a library in
in
my
the
watch. I've explained this
live?
before, yes?
Right? Yes, you have. I didn't know you could do that to other people.
Neither did I.
Ah, I guess there's a
Look.
first time for everything. Did you
Sometimes
explain
you
to
have to
her
try things
before
alone.
you put her in there?
I knew I was forgetting something.
Ah,
To be fair, I didn't know if it would work when it happened.
right. Well...
Look, she was looking pretty tapped out. I need
No,
to be able
no,
to fight and stay.
you're right. It's, you had mentioned that time passes differently.
Yeah. She'll be out in a couple minutes, but she'll have gotten a full night's rest.
Great. Our caster will be on firing at full force. It's good. It's
Precisely.
good.
Did you let her know that she should take that time to take a nap, or is she just
I
gonna wander
truly-
around there?
You saw me walk up to her, ask if she could hold my watch, and then she was in it, and you heard that I did not say anything else.
She,
I
They're in
know,
a small
I know.
area.
she seems smart. I'm sure she can
I think she's smart.
put it
To be fair, I
together.
really
Yes.
didn't think
Fine.
it was going to work. I thought I was just going to go in the watch.
Although, I
At the
can't help
time.
but imagine that at some point she's screaming at you in there.
Look, I will explain and apologize in 2 minutes and 43 seconds.
Oh,
I'm
well,
sure she's all right.
Well,
that's-
she's probably not screaming at you right now, at least.
Well, I guess if, yeah,
Hope she's
depending on
asleep.
how time passes. Elizabeth,
Yeah.
are you alright?
She's holding the cleansing stone at this point, by the way, kind of just like rubbing it a little bit soothingly because of what just happened. I want to wait for Asteria to get back before I say something.
Sure, of course. Is
But
everybody else...
thank you.
Yes. Is everybody else alright?
Not every day you see one of your friends going down to a vat of acid. It's just a little shook up.
Yeah.
Couldn't
I'm glad that you all
couldn't
are
imagine
okay.
the pain.
No. Luckily we have, magic to heal those wounds. Otherwise, that would leave a pretty nasty scar.
Mm-hmm.
Not wrong.
Alright, well, I suppose we'll wait for about 2 more minutes to pass.
Eventually, 5, 4, 3.
And she's
Hysteria
out.
appears.
What the hell was that, Cass? That was awesome.
I'm sorry. I didn't think it would work, to be honest.
Good to see
That
you're
was
all
the
right.
library.
though.
Asteria, you
Are
did
you-
sleep, right? Inside of the...
Oh yeah. At first I
Okay.
was terrified because of the fact that there was suddenly I was not in this area with bookshelves, but there was another area with bookshelves. But then it seemed safe, so I just took a nap.
It's a good place. I'm sorry. I didn't think it would happen, so I kind of forgot.
Thankfully,
to tell
I
you
trust
that
you
I was
enough,
trying
Cass, where I
anything.
would think it'd be okay.
Next time, I will ask
Well-
if you would like to go to the library first. I
Thank you.
apologize.
But also
Uh,
thank you, because I feel much better now.
I hope that was helpful.
She looks extremely well rested, without like the
So rested.
ambience of the haunted house, and she felt like she was safe in Cass's watch.
So was it nice
Elra's
in
just
there?
been looking very confused
It's so
as to what
cool.
that
You guys
means.
should all go in eventually. It's a cool place.
Of course.
Eventually,
Can't wait
The
for the
decor,
five-star
get more
hotel.
than one person inside, but not yet.
But,
Hmm.
first, and I'll kind of look over at Elizabeth.
Yeah. I was waiting for you to come back, Asteria, because this needs to be said to literally everyone in this room right now. Not everyone would have done what you all had just done, and I haven't had anyone have my back like that in years. I owe you all a lot, and I'm really thankful I'm here with you all. If you all are okay with it, people that I've had close to me in the past, they've called me Liz, and I'd be honored if you guys would start calling me Liz as well. Anyways, this is a little awkward.
Elrond's
I'll
So she
walk
gets
up
up.
to her side, and I'll reach up as high as I can, just kind of pat her on the shoulder a little bit. Glad to see you still standing, Liz.
Thank you.
Elrond's gonna sit there and go, does that count? Am I included in that?
Of course, of course.
Cool.
Cool.
Just a casual cool.
If that's what you
Oh.
wish, Liz, we'll of course call you that. That's not a problem at all.
I also think once we get out of here, you all deserve at least an explanation of perhaps the way I am. But that should probably wait until we're out of here, where the mother couldn't possibly get some ideas. So
Yeah, there's still ghosts. Should probably solve that
Yes.
first.
Right. Yeah, of course. We don't know if those things are listening.
Give me a
They could
perception
be
check.
anywhere right now.
No perception check.
all of us, or
Anybody who is actively looking out for ghosty goose.
Now that Tenji said that.
I would like to look out. Jesus.
Ooh, nice.
Elizabeth,
That's,
you're
Okay,
too
that's
you know,
fine.
shook.
That's
You
fine,
are
that's fine,
way
that's
too
fine.
shook up
Yeah.
to look
That's
around.
fine.
seems about
But-
right.
Everybody else, you don't feel like you're being watched.
A good sign.
feel like.
It'd be-
Fairly
Somebody's
confident we're okay right now.
now.
Pretty confident.
I got no privacy.
I'd be
Somehow
happy
get copy
to.
striked for that.
I swear,
'Cause we're
if
social
that
singers,
happens,
yep.
Just a random.
Yeah.
I went to go move my phone, and it was just like random man. I was like, "What the heck?" I didn't even click anything.
Oh jeez.
Go away.
Leave.
I'd be happy to learn more about you, and maybe your strange world that you came from lacks magic.
I'd be more than happy to explain all that I can.
But just know, while you're here, we're not gonna just leave you somewhere. I may come off a little harsh sometimes, but I do actually care about all of you. So we'll try to keep ourselves
I just don't
together
see
if we
anybody
can.
die, so you know.
I appreciate that.
I second to it.
There's only been one person in this world I haven't liked so far. And thankfully, he's not here.
Nick is just sneezing right now. Somebody's talking about him.
I don't know. For all you know, he could be
Off in the
invisible in
distance.
here
Also
Just
possible,
your-
you never know.
Bless you.
Sneeze in the darkness.
So then, I guess we should press on and deal with this mother.
Wasn't there something we were gonna look at behind the bookcase? Wasn't that why they touched the thing in the first place?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So
yes.
there's an illusion
hell is back
here.
Yep.
Is there?
What do you want to do with it?
Alright.
You do notice it.
I mean, I'm gonna
Like,
step
Tenji, you
through
do
it.
notice it. Okay.
So I just like step through the wall.
Yeah.
Oh,
As you see, Tenji literally just steps through the wall, and you see kind of like ripples in the wall up here for a second, and then it goes back to like a regular looking wall.
I'm fine. There's no mimic back here,
You hear him
Alright.
Are
perfectly
you
fine.
sure?
unless
exactly what a mimic would
I,
say.
I
Glad.
tap
Yeah.
my weapon on the top of this chest.
As you tap it, your weapon is stuck. I'm joking. You're good.
Okay. After doing a safety check, I'm gonna open it.
safety check.
I'm
Yeah, I mean,
bonking.
it's smart.
Safety check. Just
Should we
Okay.
go
It's a-
It is,
it's
through?
this is a
the
pretty
baby
small
mimic.
room. Tenji, as you enter the room,
Might
it's
as well.
like a 5 foot wide by like a maybe 14-foot wide, long room. So
Gotcha.
Go ahead.
With a
Liz.
Should we
big,
come
with a,
in?
Right
wi-
behind you.
with a big chest and a smaller chest. There are 2 chests.
So I'm opening
Yep.
the big one
Elizabeth,
first.
you just pass right through the wall, like
Yeah.
nothing's even there.
What?
While this is going on, not going too far out of sight, just want to get like line of sight out of the room. Just stand
This is
watch.
cozy.
Yeah. Okay.
A little close for comfort.
I wish
So
to
you got
open this one
open
first.
the chest.
Yeah.
Okay. So you find a bunch, just a treasure chest of gold.
Oh.
There's nothing else in
Is it-
this big chest but gold. 1,000 pieces of gold.
Does it seem okay? Is the gold messed up?
This
Crap.
is technically not a house.
So you, okay, Tenji, add 1,000 pieces of gold to your inventory.
Before the goody two
Well,
shoes gets in here.
Stop.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sorry.
I'm already sitting here. But...
Both of us are
Elren
here next to
is
you.
on the edge. Yeah, you're still on the edge of light. So
And then I guess after that I'll step
Maybe we
over to
should
the
leave
other
like
one.
half for the guy who lives here.
you
just
Yeah.
so-
find
We just
among.
kind of. All right. You
Give
know?
me an investigation check.
Sure. Another illusion isn't involved, is it?
Nope, no illusion.
Now that I hold on.
Roll for no. I'm joking. You're good.
Okay.
Oh my lord!
I have to check
Yeah, no,
now.
it makes sense. It makes sense.
especially for your character knowing that these things exist. Oh,
With the one,
a dirty one.
all of
Dirty one.
a dirty one, it all just looks like normal clothing and shoes and stuff to you.
What you got there, Tenji?
Looks like clothes. Do you wanna I'll step to the side.
Is there more things
I'll
to
give
steal
it.
in
I'll
there?
give it an investigation.
The old
Okay,
college
go for it.
try.
So yes, investigation.
Yeah.
Yikes. Looks like clothes. Certainly, yes. Mhm.
Probably just clothes.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Okay.
Fuck.
I mean, I can check if you want me to, but it doesn't.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
up to you.
Yeah. I just make
If you're
sure
convinced something's in here, I guess we could try for it.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
It's not that high.
Oh boy.
It's higher
least
than a
Okay.
10.
Out of all the clothes Asteria that you go through, there's a pair of boots that look a little bit more fine and ornate compared to everything else. And can I send this without it
Does
being
anybody want
identified?
some boots?
No, probably
This
not.
is what it looks like. Can you guys click on this image?
yes.
What do they do?
Oh,
Let's see.
Well, you
They're
see
nice
here.
looking, but
We could show them to Cass.
Can I make an Arcana check?
I'll let you make an Arcana check.
You know, at least find out what
Nope.
they are.
I'm not
You
sure.
don't- They look like normal pairs of boots.
We could always ask Cass. She's good with this kind of thing.
That's what I just said.
sure,
We can
let's
go
do
do
that. I'm not good at this magic stuff.
So, who took the boots, just so I'm aware?
I
I think Astera, because
think
she's
I'm
the one that
still
found
holding
it.
them.
Asteria has
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Okay, so let me add them to her inventory.
Asteria, not
And
Astera.
theoretically,
Ugh.
you shouldn't be able to see what... It should just say boots, right?
let's see. That be an inventory. Okay. Boots. Yep.
Okay, cool.
Just
So
says
I'll leave
boots.
that as unidentified until...
Liz,
Yeah.
don't worry. I just don't want the goody two shoes to. I'll split it. And then I step out.
I feel like we
She
should.
doesn't hear that. She
Can
gets a
I
say, by the way.
can I make a check to see if I can hear the
I don't.
1,000
You're
gold
not-
being
you're
rolled
not-
on this person?
You're not far, and this wall isn't a physical wall. So, go ahead and give me... What's your passive perception?
That's a 10.
So what do you want?
I mean, I don't... I
Deception?
imagine... Yeah, go ahead and do deception.
Great.
Man, that was
Wow.
close, dude.
I needed a 5.
Elren, On the you overhear that. Give a sense. Sense. I thought it was sense motive
Insight?
to.
Inside.
No, it's insight, not sense motive.
Insight.
Yeah, insight to beat his 9.
That's not hard.
That's
Yeah.
definitely there's something up.
Yeah.
That's
You don't
double.
notice.
That's double.
He's
Yep.
trying to hide something from you.
Okay.
I feel like-
he's trying to hide something. Did I hear the coin, or was it just I just heard them talking or whatever back there? Or did I hear anything clearly? Just that they're hiding something.
You would hear them talking about saying we'd split it.
Okay.
I mean, with an 18.
Ow. I don't think he's gonna say anything. I
Makes sense.
think at this, I don't think at this point in time he's going to say anything about it. Actually.
Sure. All right.
He's already called one person out on something and they didn't pay attention. So why would you think the second person does?
Right. Asteria.
We'll
coming.
corrupt him eventually.
Cass, we found something actually.
I was admiring the boots I found.
So how
I
I'll
found some
do
boots.
Person's boots.
with
Okay.
But they're
identifying
fancy.
things, you can do an Arcana check or your Identify spell.
Do we have 10 minutes?
I think we have 10 minutes. Why not?
Well, this is still
Maybe,
like
maybe
during the short rest, isn't
Yeah,
it?
this is during your 1 hour.
All right, great.
rest.
Then I'm ritually casting Identify. Just
Okay.
taking my 11
Asteria?
minutes, dig down on
Yeah.
the floor. Try
I will
Oh,
be
that's-
right back. DM, you have control.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Elrond's
You
gonna
may have
watch
just
you do this
died.
and go,
DM, take the wheel.
I can do that too.
All right. So it is now identified in your inventory, Asteria.
That's very helpful, Elran.
Elrond can do it too. Excellent to know. Okay. All right. What do we have in the inventory?
Cass,
Let's
you
see.
identify them as well. Let me just link it.
Ah!
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh boy.
okay.
Oh. Sorry, I'm good.
So,
Okay,
Cass
now
can tell us what they
there-
mean. Yeah.
Happy fighter noises.
Both the paladin and fighter are like, ooh.
Yeah, either one of you. guys
Honestly,
can go down
anybody
for it.
could be really
They
good at
just make
speed.
you
So
fast.
I'm already fast. It's fine, but you guys can have it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
the monk
sorry.
Cleric, I
Okay,
don't think
they're
needs
just
a
speed.
boost.
I was thinking it was
They're
boots of
speed.
haste for a
I
moment.
also
No,
for a
no,
moment
no,
thought
no,
they were
not
just
haste.
No,
hasted.
Oh.
speed.
I was having a
Okay.
similar
no,
Okay.
they
Slightly,
just are moving.
slightly less.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
slightly less.
I was thinking it was boots of haste, which was like an extra
It's
attack.
like a,
No, Jesus, no, not yet. I can't give that
these
yet.
just make you. These make
Almost
you
as
run
good as that,
fast.
though.
That is still nice,
So-
though.
That's
That's
very
still
Want to be
nice.
Speedy, I suppose. And then she looks awkwardly at Elran and is like, or they belong to this person whose house this is.
We could just borrow them for now, and then just put them back once we're done.
Hmm.
You know, I bet he wouldn't mind in terms of using
Hold
them
on,
to rid
I'm
his house of ghosts.
In
Howard
fact, he might even
Elran.
offer them to us as a reward if we
Maybe.
clear this house. He can't even use it right now.
Let me see.
We
I
have to
think,
find the guy first,
you-
and then we can
Yes,
ask him about
yes,
it.
of
once
course.
I can't deny that they would be very helpful.
Now,
But
personally, I do think there has been someone who has had issues in the past of being behind, and being a little extra speedy might help them get into combat. And my head is just slowly like turning towards Liz as I'm saying this.
I just
I
have
second
to
that.
say that I'm not used to wearing all this armor.
And if
But I will not deny that when we were taking care of the kids and that harvester fight happened, it would have been very helpful to be able to go and help you guys fast.
now, Asteria, you did find them, and Cass, you identified them. This is just my input. But to my understanding, both of you can attack from a range, a distance at opponents.
And like I said, I'm already fast. I can get in and out, no problem. Like, it's not hard for me to do that.
Yes, you are
So,
quite
I'm-
agile.
I can get, yeah. I agree with giving them to Liz would be a good plan. I think that would help us all out.
Oh,
So
side note,
let's do that.
Asteria, did your unarmored defense is based off of wisdom? Okay,
Yeah,
cool. Okay, cool. It updated properly. That's one thing I forgot to check,
did.
but it's good. It's good.
yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Who will?
Oh, whoa.
Ooh, woo, indefinitely.
It's wisdom and dex and 10, I think. Yeah.
Yep. It's
I
good.
mean, I'm just gonna be like, at this point, it's not gonna stop you whether I say anything or not. We'll just use it.
Well, I guess,
Do
like
you
I said, we don't
say
have to keep
that?
them.
I believe
Yeah,
that
we
if
don't- we should,
anything
like,
we
if-
find, we can put
At
back.
this point, you're just gonna do it anyway, so I'm not gonna stop you.
Yeah, makes sense.
And I can't deny that they might be useful. So
Yeah.
do what you wish.
But you're not gonna tell anyone, right?
Make a
Well,
sense
if we
motive.
find,
No.
I don't know. If
Or
we find the
insight,
guy
sorry.
and he's still alive, we can ask him about it, I guess. But you know,
You can buy it off of him, with the stolen money.
yeah, there you go.
Sorry, I didn't say that.
Even
buy
exchange.
buy his stuff off of him with his own money. And you go from his house. Yeah.
Incredible.
At least we
Exactly.
didn't
The ultimate
steal
con.
everything from him.
No, just the magical things that
What's
What's a
Weird.
pair
more
of boots
money
and a book,
than the
right?
mundane things.
This guy's rich anyway,
And
right?
1,000 gold.
Who knew ghosts love gold
I-
so much?
Look, Alaran, I don't like it as much as
It was
you.
the mimic protecting the gold, so
You
the
don't know.
mimic must have gotten
Shh,
it.
Charles, shh, you don't know about what happened in there.
That's true. But side note, who
Renegade.
puts a mimic in front
Yeah, you're
of a
watching the door,
secret
Charles.
room?
Yeah, he will.
Give me a
Okay,
perception
so
check,
he's
Charles.
like,
That?
that is a little
Oh,
odd though,
Lord.
that there was a mimic there.
I
That's
mean-
dangerous.
It's possible that it moved in while the ghosts did, and we saved his life. If we didn't take care of that
You
mimic,
don't notice anything.
he would have tried to go grab
How-
his valuable boots and gotten eaten.
I have a question for the smarter.
Empty before we came here.
I have a question for the smarter people of our group
I take offense
because
to
I have
that.
a feeling.
Mm.
I mean, if you know what that
We'll
was,
talk about you. We'll talk
if
about
you know what that was, I'm just asking. If it's weird that was there, is there any purpose to have a mimic or whatever that fucking thing was?
Like
Would that be
guard
like an insight check?
That'd be more of like a nature
an
to see what
intelligence
mimics
check or a
are,
nature or
or
something.
straight flat intelligence check.
That's out of my hands.
Because me, the player, knows why a
Well,
mimic would be
I
there.
mean, 12's
but
not
Elizabeth
bad.
doesn't, so.
Yeah.
You would know that people usually have mimics to like guard things. Like secret, it can be used for, well, secrets. A secret wall if they're guarding some valuables.
Yep.
So
And
I mean,
that's.
it was pretty clearly a good guard dog, so to speak.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yes, I mean, it was effective.
Extremely.
I swear
If
to
it
God,
had
if
been
I,
only one person, they would not have survived.
I swear,
That
if
is
we
for
ever
sure.
run into one of those ever again, it is dead. She kind of just like kicks the ground.
Hmm.
That's a very good observation.
Folks,
Anyway,
should we
I'll
get a
give the
move
boots
on?
over to Elizabeth,
let's go.
and there are
So,
attunements, so
what's-
you have to attune them first. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, 10 minutes to attune to it, I believe.
hmm
alright.
wasn't it an hour for attunement?
It's
Oh,
up to
so
you, but
attunements,
it's
I
usually
think-
an
Is
hour
it?
average.
Is it an hour?
Yeah.
Question if
think
you're
it's
gonna let us
usually like over.
use it right now.
Tune a magic item, at least a short rest, at least 1 hour.
Okay, well we're
For
like
the item.
this is at the beginning of the short rest.
Yeah, this
so-
is you've spent like maybe 5 minutes, talking at this point. So
So
yeah,
we'll take
you
an
can-
extra 10 minutes, and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. I see no problem with that.
Okay.
So who's gonna get the boots?
You.
You, my friend.
You.
Oh, okay.
Have them, Liz. Here.
Add them to my. DM, how do I add them?
I'll swap them to your inventory.
All right,
So
and then I spend the rest of
theoretically,
the time attuning.
It should just be that. And
Alright,
then you
thank
spend the
you.
rest of the time attuning, and you hit the little check mark for the attunement, and voila.
Yay!
Now your speed should be double,
When
which
active.
I'll just. Oh yeah, when active,
When
which is a
active.
bonus action to
I have
activate
something
it.
to do with my bonus.
Hey.
So you'll probably have it active all the time.
It's once per long
Okay.
rest. Too.
Yeah,
10
once
up
for
to
long rest.
10
minutes.
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, let me read it real quick.
Is it up to 10 minutes or? I thought it was-
It's
Yeah.
10
It's
For
10
use
minutes,
a
10
a
minutes
total
long
of
rest per
10
day.
minutes,
Okay, cool.
and then resets after a long rest.
That's like 10 rounds right there. 100? No, 10
No.
rounds, yeah.
It's 100
Um,
rounds.
No, it's way more than
It's
10 rounds.
100 rounds. Okay,
100
yeah.
rounds.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Yep.
6
Yep.
seconds
And you can
for-
stop them at any point, so you can stop them on 95th round, and yeah.
There's no place like home.
Just click your heels together.
Wrong
Yeah,
color.
exactly.
So is
All
anybody
right.
else doing anything during this short rest?
Just keeping watch for the moment.
Good.
Okay.
If I happen to channel now, but I get my channel back at the end of the short rest, or would it count as my
If you
channel
happen
being
to
used?
what?
If I do my channel divinity now?
If you did it like before you guys started the short rest and then short rest, yeah, technically you'd get your channel divinity back.
But then I would have long rested, so it would have gone away, so that's why I didn't do
Oh,
it.
long rested. Yeah, you rested in there.
Mm-hmm.
Since you're just in the watch, I would say no.
Okay. Then I will not do anything.
Sorry.
That's okay. No, it's all good. I was just wondering.
What does your channel do?
I can make myself do extra fancy punches or dodge better or shoot punches at range
Okay.
And how long does
with
that
my
last?
energy. I can get points. It's like the key point system.
Was
Yeah.
that just during battle or?
No, I can do it whenever I want, and they last the whole day until I use them.
Oh. I mean, technically, if you're in the watch, you could have done it in the watch if you thought of it. So I
But
wouldn't
then again,
be.
they were all the channel, the key points reset after a long rest is completed. So
At
it
a
would
You'd
long
have
gone
them
rest.
back
to 0.
anyways.
You would have them
Yeah.
back anyways, yeah.
Yeah, and they like go away at the end of my rest period for long
Okay,
rest.
so as soon as you did it, they would have went and gone, and then.
So like for short
Yeah.
rest, I could do like
Okay.
a bunch of short rests, spend a spell slot, and get key points. But then I couldn't keep them if I slept.
I mean, if you expended it as soon as I wouldn't be against it if you expended it as soon as you left the watch, but you wouldn't get it back from the long rest because you just did the long rest inside the watch, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense for me to
So-
just be like channeling in the corner as Elizabeth was talking. So no, it's okay.
Okay.
Yep. I'm good.
Alrighty. Anybody else?
I'm good to go find this mother.
Mother. All right. Well,
So
Where
proceed
to
to
next?
explore. Whoever wants to take lead.
Well, let me just check this real quick.
Careful.
I'm sure it's not a door mimic.
Look.
It opens up perfectly fine.
What am I looking at?
This is like a hallway kind of sorts with storage and stuff.
Okay.
Just a table full of random pots, pans, and flowers, vases, and stuff like that. And then a totally not statue in the corner looking at you.
Yeah.
Come along, Elren. Let's go.
There's a door down this
Oh,
way.
Charles.
We're the way through the room.
I
And
thought y'all were
Charles.
coming back. I thought y'all were gonna come back through here.
Well, we still have upstairs to finish exploring.
Y'all, there's a door over
Which,
here.
that reminds me, I believe I have a new ability. I'll be able to sense traps within a 120-foot radius. Should I use that now just to see if I can sense anything?
120
How
foot.
often can you do that?
I think this is a
It's a spell.
Crafts?
I only have
I wouldn't
one
use
more
spells if you don't need to use them.
I think
Yes.
I agree.
I
What?
think
Is this
we
like a
should
kitchen?
do
Is
it.
that what
I
you said?
do.
This is like a storage room, kind of hallway-ish.
Oh, what's in front of me? It's a door, right?
Yes, it is a door.
Open the door.
Just
Open
I
the
don't know
door.
if there will be traps up here in this random storage area.
Give
I-
me
Oh.
a perception
Okay.
if you're
I
looking
will-
for a traps area. And are
I
you
look at
looking for a traps,
things-
Elizabeth, or are you just going straight through the door?
No, but I'll wait for
my
whether or not there's
Okay.
traps.
I'll look for things
So
on the
s-
ground specifically to get advantage on my perception for tripping hazards.
Yeah.
Hey.
So definitely no
Hey.
traps in this room.
On the ground, specifically.
On the ground, specifically. No traps. 100%. This room is safe.
Okay.
I
I'm
take
gonna have to go pause for a second. I'll come back though. So.
Okay.
Okay.
Elizabeth.
I take a step into
Okay.
the room and I use divine sense.
Okay. You do not sense anything from divine sense.
Okay, thank you.
Nothing?
Besides somebody behind you about 15 feet.
Okay, thank you. Yes. She notes that, but continues into the room.
I'll follow. Oh.
Why didn't it let me get rid of my... Okay, there we go.
So what are we looking at in here? Is it actually like a trophy room
This
kind of
is-
deal?
Yes, this is like a trophy room. Full of random mounts. There's like a giant lizard type. Doesn't look like quite like a dragon, but it's like a giant lizard. Let's see. I'd have to look up. I forgot what I.
Is it a
had this.
Bahir?
I think that's what I had, but I didn't put it down. No, I don't remember. I had it picked out, but I didn't have it set. It's a lizard thing. I'll have to find this.
Do I hear anything out of place, like kids laughing or potentially a very angry ghost?
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Thundar. I hear Thundar.
Oh, that's a good one.
With a 23,
Yeah.
you don't hear any laughing. It's pretty. It's kind of oddly quiet right now.
Well, that's not much better.
No, it's not.
On the first floor, you guys heard constant door slamming, laughing.
I am.
Is this
still slightly
meant to be
confused why
an
we
open
continue to
air,
wander
like,
around up
crack?
Here.
Let me look real fast.
What's going on with Elran too?
Oh, he said
That is weird. That should be a wall.
Okay. I had a feeling, that's why I was asking.
That is legitimately like it is walled off in the
Okay.
program,
Okay.
but it's not. Even though like there is a wall.
Yeah, there's like
Right there.
Okay, so I will choose to ignore that.
Oh, I see what you're seeing now too. Yeah, that's weird.
Is it fixed
Yeah.
now?
No.
Yeah.
I wanna see.
Okay, I just walled it off properly
Okay,
now.
never mind.
Yeah,
Interesting. All right.
That wall.
Yeah, that's just straight.
In that case, I'll
That's weird.
Was a wall.
come up to this door.
Okay. Just gonna open it.
Should-
I'm gonna wait for the rest of the party to catch up.
Yeah, DM, Dee needs to
Yeah.
go. She needs
Yes.
to go somewhere.
I
Move her up with
am
us.
Stepped
currently
away.
grabbing her and pulling her with me.
All right. Now I guess it's my turn to get a door. I can't open
And
it.
I'm still slightly confused why
Yeah, you
we
can.
are wasting
Can
time
I?
wandering around upstairs.
Oh, let me
when
back off from
Obviously,
it.
nothing seems to be
Uh,
up here. We're not hearing
Oh,
anything.
there we go.
Yeah, it's been a little weird. Do you say that out loud, Alran?
Yeah, that's he's literally
Okay.
saying that out loud to the people.
Is
to
I
everyone.
just
Anybody
wanted to
responding?
make
Well,
sure
what did he say?
that
Yeah,
there
yes.
was nothing up here before we go down.
He said, "I'm still confused as to why we continue to wander around up here when
there may be
all of the
clues.
noises ceased when we came up here, and yet everything was loud downstairs, and everything went down even further downstairs. Yet
We
we
need-
came up here, and it's been silent."
We needed clues as to what happened to the noble. There could have been some clues up
we-
here, and so far we
yeah,
haven't found anything. I will admit.
I understand that concept, but the longer we spend before we deal with the bigger problem, the more resources we spend and the more danger we pose ourselves. we take care of the biggest problem first while we still have resources, we can take care of the little problems afterward.
I think I agree
He does
with
have a
Elran.
point. He
That
does
room,
have a
Tenji-
point.
Tenji,
resources we
was just full.
spend,
It's just
I mean,
storage barrels full
Yeah.
of like
Charles is
clothes
very
and stuff
obviously
like that.
not in great
Trading goods.
capabilities at the
random
moment.
stuff.
He's
Charles
fairly
is
drained.
fine. He'll be all
I'm-
right.
I do
I
have
don't
a
know what you're
question.
talking about, whippersnapper.
Elran, do you know
You're
the noble
12.
of this
Why
house?
do you talk like you're like you're 70?
Oh, he
Yeah,
is.
Well-
he kind of is, but we'll get into that later.
Yes, we can
He's
have
gonna look
that
at you very
discussion.
confused. Like, what?
He's not the
I
only
have
one with
7
secrets
children.
in this room.
You have
Elizabeth
mean-
looks directly at Elran
I,
when she
I
says
do
that.
have grandchildren.
Everyone's.
God.
Man, you
He's
really
like,
got to it. You're
I-
young.
I just.
Some
the
of my
more
grandchildren
resources
have
we waste
grandchildren.
Wandering around
God.
this house, the more danger we're going to pose ourselves.
No, I think
I do agree.
It is a
Right,
good point.
but I'd hate to come all this way and then have to come back up later.
You just want to steal more things.
I
You open the
don't
door and
want
it
to
goes,
steal more things.
You already
I
stole
mean-
1,000 gold, or you already stole gold and items from this man. What more do you want?
Let's go to the basement.
Yes, let's.
We're up here. We may as well search everything.
All right.
It's being really laggy.
It is dying. Remember, use the arrow keys. It helps. It's way
That's
better.
why. That's why. Even with the arrow keys, it's still lagging.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
dying.
Bring
It's fine.
Asteria with us, please.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
We're heading
right, where?
downstairs.
Okay, you're heading downstairs. Okay.
How do we go downstairs this way?
This way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Did that just loop back?
Yeah, because it loops back and around. This is downstairs.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
I thought this was a.
And then that's
different
the
page
mansion
than-
map. So order yourself, whatever. The
Yep.
order doesn't
Where
save.
did
but
I just go? Oh, I
Well,
lagged, and all of a sudden I was gone.
For some reason, you hear boss music, Joey.
It's coming
I
from
just
the
found a
basement.
glitch.
I already moved to the first floor. I don't see anything anymore.
Well, we don't all see it. Okay, Dee's back. She's now in control of her body
I'm
again.
back. I got it.
Okay, to make this easier for you, here is Haunted Mansion Map 1. That's where we're back on. They decided to go downstairs. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Why
Sounds
is, the,
exciting.
why is
Okay.
the damn door shut? Stupid children. Stupid.
Children or
Children!
I
pulling
I
things on us again.
listen out. Do I hear any giggles of any kind?
Give me a perception check.
I don't know if that landed in the chat. It didn't,
It didn't.
Well, you gotta reroll
and
it.
I'm glad.
Oh.
It's still not good.
You
No.
don't hear anything.
Yeah, of course.
Is anyone else listening for children laughing?
Nope.
Just with your
Alright.
passive, just with everybody's passive perception, you don't hear any laughing or anything.
We haven't gone this way yet, right?
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna
Yes.
open
We
this.
haven't
That door does
explored
not
anything
open.
on this side.
Oh, it doesn't open, does it?
Nope.
All right. You want to block the door?
Are there other doors we can try first?
No, no.
Oh,
I
what
got
is with
this.
us
Oh.
and doors?
I got this.
Elren, are
Hold
you
on.
coming with?
Any
Yeah.
other doors?
It doesn't seem like it's going to budge.
Are you okay, Tenji?
Doors. Children.
And as you try to open it, you hear the children laughing, going.
Where was that coming
Doors.
from?
The door that I'm
Multiple
trying
voices.
to open. Do you care to lend a hand?
Yeah, let's try it again.
Okay. I'll roll with advantage this time.
Yep.
Yeah. Much better.
Much better.
Even with a 19, as you hit into the door, you almost feel like something repelling you back as you're trying to open it.
All right, kids, can you please let us into this room?
You just hear laughing.
Please? All right, I tried being nice.
All right, you tried being nice. Produce fire.
Wait. Let's not burn down this mansion now. We don't
You're
need
right.
peace,
You're right.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
want to
let's
open the
What is
not-
the
door?
door, though?
When you first, before you tried to do it like forcefully, when you first opened it though, it was like locked and there is a keyhole.
So we need to find a key.
Man, bet you wish you had Nick with you now.
I'd rather die.
If only one of us could lockpick. Oh well.
I mean, can you see if there's a potential lock on the other side of the door through the keyhole? So we can get through to the other side of the door?
We do have that door.
We do have that door.
We do have that door.
I mean, I can get to the other side of the door if it can be unlocked from the other side. don't
Huh.
you
Can
can
you?
be. You can get through the door.
Hold on. Yeah.
you? Yes,
Nani?
Ow.
with a spell,
With what spell?
with Misty Step.
You have to see your location.
Oh well, dang it. That's right. You have to see it. Dang it.
Can you see through the keyhole?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If we could see to
DM,
the other side,
Look,
I take a
Look
step
through
to
the
the side.
keyhole.
We have
Door.
gas.
you look underneath the door.
You just need to
do
be able to
are you looking through the keyhole?
Yeah, I'll try to look through.
Don't go too
You just
far.
see a lock mechanism. It doesn't go straight
Okay, what
through.
about underneath the door?
To try to crack for you to even fully see.
Is this door made of wood?
Wow, they really built this medieval house well.
It is different compared to the other doors that you have. The other doors seem kind of
Rich
more
people are
flimsy.
different, man.
This is almost like
Like,
they're
I can't
trying
even
to.
get my own house doors to sit
What?
that close to the ground.
My
Dang,
only-
It is close
What is
to the
with us
ground.
and doors,
My
man?
my only other option is I vandalize this person's house.
No, let's not do any more damage.
Mm.
AKA the piano that you already slashed that probably cost at least 2,000 gold, if I were to guess. At least.
I mean,
So-
what is gold convert to dollars? Because it's probably around, I
Yeah,
don't know,
what's the exchange rate?
$5,000 or
Hold on.
$6,000 at least, up to 10 or more.
Mm,
For a
I-
grand piano, that's a lot more than that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have a question.
Baby grand's like
100,000.
10K. Yeah.
I have a question. Mage hand. Do I have to see the area I summon it?
You can't cast
Or-
it through a
A
wall.
wall.
I
No.
believe you have to be able to see
It is a spectral floating hand. Would that mean it could go through a wall?
I
think
feel
it
like
still
you have
technically
to
has a
see
it
it.
has a physical property to it.
Yeah.
Just because it's spectral, like
Yeah.
because it picks up.
Oh,
things,
sorry.
it has
I
a physical
described this
property.
wrong. All the other doors which has had handles and opened up. This one is a sliding one again. I
Oh.
didn't. I had a little pin
Oh.
here and I didn't click it. It's
Alright.
sliding. That's
Hey.
why it's so close.
I'm gonna
I
walk.
And there's still
expect
there's
the
still a
wall to
keyhole.
have a
There's
key-
still
oh,
a keyhole.
Okay, not a key
DM.
card. Just
Just a second. Ray.
Yeah. What's up?
I'm walking
Um,
over here.
As an action, I dismiss Philby. He goes
Okay.
into a
Oh.
different plane. And
Okay.
then within 10 feet, so 5 feet on the other side of this door, Philby appears.
Okay.
I then put my hand on Elizabeth's shoulder and I say, I'm not going to be able to see anything for a second. And I go blind and deaf as I go into Philby and see and hear what he sees and hears on the other side of this door.
Okay.
oh my.
So
Oh.
just
Familiars, I don't have to
for-
see it. I was just
Just
reading that spell.
I don't have
You could just move her
Phil-
token over there for now.
That's what I'm doing.
I know we don't have my
So,
demon cat token.
This is what you see.
Okay.
Chris, were you waiting for anything, or did you see that?
I'm gonna
Cassie Jones?
pause when that happens.
Okay.
So, he's
So you
gonna walk
see-
around.
Like an office type space with a bunch of papers scattered everywhere.
He's going to walk around and attempt to see or hear anything unusual or weird. You know, jump on top of the desk like a cat does. The whole thing.
So
Explore the room. What's in here?
Knock over the
give
lamp.
me an investigation check.
Okay, this is his stats, so I just had it pulled up. Let me find it.
It would be based off his stats.
Yes, it's
Okay.
cat stats, not my stats. So
Okay.
It's gonna
Interesting,
be
good to know.
a lot more dice dependent.
yeah, it's they're not actually that good at things. It's just well, he has a +3 perception. Would this be, or did you say investigation? I'm sorry.
Investigation.
Okay, in that case, that's intelligence based, so that's a -4.
Oof.
Oof.
Oh.
It's
Let's
a
get that
crit.
nat 20. Let's get that nat 20.
Or nope.
Nope.
Damn.
5. Big ol' 5. What does he see?
Papers, one coin on the desk, just everything scattered about, nothing out of the ordinary
Okay.
from what you can tell.
Okay. Having investigated this room, I will go back into my own body, dismiss, reappear back on my side. Boom.
You good?
Okay.
Yep. Oh. It's a office sort of room. There are papers in disarray. Things are sort of all over the place. I
Could you
wasn't
tell
able to
what
see
the
anything
paper
too
said?
weird or ghosts or anything though. So
Well, that doesn't seem worth our time then.
Maybe, but the papers might say something about what happened to him. We should keep an eye out for a key, maybe?
Right.
Yes.
Seems fair.
that seems smart.
You know, it could be upstairs.
We just came from there. Oh my god, Charles.
All right,
I know.
I'm gonna
I
go
know.
through here.
Where haven't
Alright.
we looked upstairs? Thought you guys did everything already.
We
Tenji,
did check.
you opening the door?
I'm attempting to open the door.
The door opens.
Great. There we go.
That's a nicer door.
Oh. Does this go down?
No.
Is that not stairs down?
That goes up.
What?
What?
Yeah.
There's another stairs going up in here. I thought
Yeah.
we checked everything upstairs, guys.
Apparently not. Glances hard eyes back at Elran.
I didn't. I was not the one that said you were delegating. I just said that there was no reason to waste our time looking upstairs.
Right. Maybe these are basement stairs over here. Swear to God, if this is another broom closet, it's a fucking closet.
Bathroom.
Ah!
I checked this door as well.
How many rooms in this place?
So many
a
rooms.
big-
This is a lot of
It's a
rooms.
mansion.
Wait, what's this
It is.
room?
It is a mansion.
It's a full-size mansion.
Is this like a bathroom?
No. This there you're in is like sort of a kitchen type.
Okay. I'm staying away from the knife.
Stay away
Alright.
from
Yeah.
the floating knives.
I'll
Cass,
take
Close
what's
the
in
door,
there?
Darts into the.
I just closed
We
the door
better,
slowly.
Oh, great.
No, thank you.
Another broom closet.
Closet.
I
All
guess we'll go back upstairs.
And here
Oh,
you
Lord.
go. Oh, it's great. We don't got nothing to explore
I
upstairs.
run up the stairs like it's a workout. 'cause I can.
Oh, Cass, you're inside a wall. My bad. I'm just gonna like that didn't happen. It's fine. You're not in that wall.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Don't know what you're talking
Why?
about.
There is no wall.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, jeez.
Wait.
Why is the Newlith keep? Oh yeah, Newlith keeps appearing because I have it. In the calendar.
This seems familiar.
It's fine.
Here?
Does-
It's a closet.
The door opens
Alright.
fine.
What
I'll
about that
Open this
one?
door.
Looks familiar.
We've been here. I'm going back downstairs.
All right, let's go back. We've been here. We've been here. We've been here.
Are you sure we've been here?
I think it's just a second set of
Asteria-
stairs.
You do notice a door that you guys haven't gone through.
Wait, there's a door we haven't gone through. Come back.
Fine.
On the way.
Remember, this is a big mansion. You've only explored like half of the upstairs.
I'm waiting for Tenji.
Yeah.
Is that this
crap,
door over to
crap.
my left here?
Hold on.
Yes, you have not been
Okay.
down there.
What's
the
in this
door
door?
open to the south, that's the one, the trophy room. This looks to be like a bedroom of
Oh,
sorts.
there he is. He just appeared.
I want to open the door.
Okay, go ahead. Open the door.
Okay, I'll open the door.
Elizabeth stands aside.
I tried to open
As
the
somebody
door.
closes the door. Yeah, the door's not wanting to open. There we go.
It didn't want to open for me. Oh, look, a bedroom.
This just looks like almost like a servant's quarter type room.
There's another door over here.
It's a closet.
Probably.
Elizabeth's just gonna stand watch here.
So tired of these big buildings.
I'd like to quickly check this desk for any keys.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Sweet. Investigation is this one right here. Yeah, I don't see shit.
You don't notice any keys. You rummage through it quick.
Okay.
You don't see any
I'm gonna
keys.
check the
No,
closet.
I think we've
Alright.
explored everything up here.
I'm gonna rummage around the closet. I'm gonna investigate.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
That's not a great investigation.
Closed. There's no
Fantastic.
keys.
Okay.
All right.
Let's find those basement stairs.
Man, I got excited for a second. I thought it was like stairs going down. Like, all right, first door we open. No.
So, just to give a little hint, you guys have explored like 75% of the first floor, whereas the second floor, like 50%.
Okay, the DM is
What?
hinting to us that we still need to explore.
Yes.
Stay upstairs.
Lord.
Well, more like 60%, maybe.
Okay, we're gonna speed
Okay.
run this. You went in there.
All right, everyone.
Oh God, the
Follow
app,
the
the ad's
Tenji.
dying.
The
Why
app
are you
can't
doing
handle your
this?
speed run.
Where'd you go?
Far right.
Did we go down here yet?
Alright. You
We didn't
oh,
go through
Lord.
these. All right, I'm leaving all these
This
damn
other-
doors open.
Okay, so
Liz, get that door.
Whoa,
The
whoa,
door-
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
the door
whoa.
opens fine. That hallway where Cass, Elran, and Asteria, you've already been in that hallway. That's the
Wait.
hallway you checked for traps.
There's
This is
another
traps.
bedroom
Oh, yeah,
with a
it looks
lot
like
of
that- totally that statue,
candles.
Yes.
This looks like maybe the main bedroom.
It looks upturned. Is that what we're looking
Bunch
at
of
here?
the bed is the sheets are all messed up. Everything's
We got a
messed
door
up.
over here.
Oh great.
Do we
another
hear anything?
I'm gonna
Give me
search
a
for
perception.
key.
If the apple were... Okay, there we go. No, I don't hear shit.
You don't hear shit. Nope. Nothing seems out of the
Alright,
ordinary.
Cool.
Oh God, app. It's fine.
Yeah, we were moving way too fast.
Oh, Lord.
apparently.
It's okay.
Who
Fantasy
opened the
Ground.
door?
It's okay.
Not me. I just moved myself over here.
Yeah.
Those are walk-in closets. I did not mean to put a door on these.
Oh, so
I opened 'em.
luxurious.
Oh.
Huge closet.
I'd like to investigate. the
Investigate.
closet.
If anybody wants to investigate,
please.
doing the quick investigation of this room, go for it.
Sure.
Eh, Someone
in
other
the-
than me.
What's in the box?
Close.
Elran, are you gonna come over here?
Nothing out of the
What's in the
ordinary.
box?
No crazy stuff.
Squishy's
With
taking a
a-
risk
so
opening.
we rolled a
Oh, wait,
19.
the door's
Tenji,
already
yeah.
open.
This is just a closet. You don't see any keys.
All right.
This
Do
is
I
like a
s-
master bedroom. At least one of their master bedrooms.
Sure.
I'm looking around on the ground for any kind of clue because it is actually upturned in here, right? It's not just...
It's upturned. It seems like somebody maybe had like an argument or something to that
Yeah,
nature.
I would like to check to see if there's like
Somebody could have burglarized it. Who knows?
blood or
Yeah, give me an
anything like that.
Mm,
Signs of a
give me an
scuffle.
investigation.
Yeah. Okay, well, you can tell things
Signs.
happened.
You can get that there was some sort of scuffle that happened here.
All right, but I don't see anything specific. about
No,
it.
nothing crazy out of the ordinary.
Well, whoever lived here didn't have exactly a good time.
I'd like to investigate the possibly naked bust of a woman down here.
It's completely naked, like the Greek type thing, fully sculpted. Yeah.
Is there anything suspicious about it?
Nope.
Skills.
Give me an investigation check
Oh,
to
God.
examine the naked lady statue.
Oops.
Yeah, you're just. It's just. Yeah,
Are they
you're
even boobs
distracted.
with that investigation check?
Stone.
You're not even sure if they're boobs. Yeah, he's not even sure.
Charles, focus.
Yeah, you're right.
Dirty old man.
I mean, he does have
That's
7
gonna be
kids,
like-
so he was hard at it.
Teenager horny again.
Stereotypical
distracted for
old
some
man.
reason.
Oh, shit.
You think he's bad now? Wait till puberty.
I haven't felt like this in 60 years.
Is there actually a little divider here?
Little divider.
Over on
Yeah,
the right.
that's like a place where somebody
screen.
would go behind and change.
Like a
It's like one of those
screen
type.
kind of thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is there anything
I
behind
can't
it?
remember what they're exactly called, but
Give me an investigation check.
Oh my goodness. Nope.
You have no fucking
Oh my
idea what you're
God.
looking
I like
at.
how it landed on the one and just turned.
My
It just
Get
turned
those
right on
ones
that.
out now. Yeah.
I'd rather it happen now. I'm coming back over here.
Yeah, you don't see shit.
Let's
There's
get
a
on
door
with it.
that
Oh, Lord.
opens as Tenji, as you come out. This door to the east of you, to the south, I guess, where you just came out, opens.
Market? Which one? This one?
Yes.
from here.
Ah, great.
It just
Thank
slowly
you.
opens.
Thank you, DM.
Fully
You're welcome.
open.
Slowly jars open, and then Tenji just like busts
I'm
through.
just like so tired of this
He's
place.
sick
I
of it.
get it. I get it.
Okay. DM is helping.
Thank you.
It is a big
There's a
mansion.
ghost.
We got another door
I think
here.
it is ghosty goo.
All right.
So what is what are you doing,
I'm just
Tenji?
gonna take.
God, I don't know. I'm just gonna like walk in the middle of the room and look for literally anything.
All right,
There's
give
a
me
door.
investigate. Everybody who's
Oh,
investigating this
investigation.
room. to-
Okay. Thank God I rolled the
Jesus
wrong one. Let me do. That was.
Oh, that was
Perception.
perception.
You said
Okay.
investigation.
I'll help investigate this room.
It is instead
11. It's
10
fine.
higher.
It's not.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. You notice there's a book. You notice a book, and next to that book is a key on the desk down here.
I
the
grab
So,
it.
what do you want to pick up? The book or the key?
What's the book titled?
The book is titled Zor Hydrostrider's Diary.
Wow, what a on point.
Is it written in common?
That was randomly generated too. Yeah, it's written in common.
Okay, I'll pick up the book and the key.
Okay.
What you got?
Well, there's a key over here, possibly to downstairs.
That's good news.
Hey Cass,
Yes.
catch, reading material.
Give me a reflex. No.
Yeah.
No, I imagine Cass would be on point if a book's chucked at her. She's just like,
Truly, I don't think so.
really? Fair enough.
I think
Alright,
she
give
tries
me-
harder with the book.
Give me-
Hold on, can I see if I can catch it? Because Elrond would also be curious.
Yeah, athletics. Go
about
ahead,
this
both of
type
you.
Athletics?
What else would
Acrobatics,
No, it's good. I'm just
dexterity.
saying I'm gonna fucking let's go. Athletics.
athletics?
Let's
Yeah,
do
that's
this.
what I'm doing.
Let's go,
Mhm.
boys.
Oh my god.
As Liz, you fumble the book. You just fumble it right into Charles' hands, or Elrond's hand. Sorry.
I was gonna say
Because-
Charles don't want no diary.
I think
Elrond
she just
has
like
the
bats it like
creative researcher.
secretly.
So he's like,
Right
ooh, okay.
Terrible.
And yeah, Tenji,
Okay.
you do get the feeling that this key would fit perfectly into that, door.
You know, I think
sliding
you could
door.
have just handed it to them.
That the
but
ghost
that was
wouldn't let
pretty
you.
Interesting.
It's funner to throw things.
The two casters are
that
fumbling with
cast cannot
-1
catch.
strength trying
Yeah,
to
yeah,
catch
yeah.
a book.
Learning experience.
These wimp-ass nerds are like, wait, the book!
The book. All right, Elran, are you gonna read the book? His
Yes,
diary.
because Elrond does have the researcher trait, which means
Nice.
that when you're attempting to learn or recall a piece of lore, if you do not know the information, you know where and from whom to find said information. Usually from a library, university, or stage, or another person, or creature, or book.
In this case, I don't think it would apply since it's
If it's his diary, I'm going to learn about him. It's his lore.
You're gonna learn about him 100%. Yeah. So anyway, as you go across the diary, he's just it's telling the events of his life. You know, he's noble trading with various other nobles and all that. And you see about 2 months ago, he says over the course of a few months, his wife and children slowly started developing some illness that nobody knew. And they all ended up dying in the middle of the night. He never got the illness, whatever it was, and he's been researching ways to, bring his dead wife and children back. He had 4 children. They're not named in there. His wife's name is Nilna Hydra Strider, though. But essentially, you see like somebody who's really emotionally, he's writing, you could tell like his neat handwriting at the beginning is slowly getting more like
Or like
not as
scribbles, like,
neat.
just
Yeah,
jotting
it's like
things down as
scribbles.
he's trying to think.
Because he for the last 2 months he's researching ways to bring his children back, his wife back, and you see the last entry in there saying that he's waking up in the middle of the night knocking at his door, and when he goes to answer it, he finds no one there but a note and a mysterious fluid saying that this would revive his children and wife.
Okay,
Last
with
entry
that-
is he says, "I've got nothing to lose. I might as well try." And that's the last
now
entry. You
you've-
see.
now this has piqued Elrond's interest now.
My
Do you share that with everybody?
I just
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
do
he-
you share that?
Over his shoulder.
Yeah, I imagine
Like,
that's
fully, like,
100%.
Yeah, we're all just kind of staring at this point, like.
I imagine like he reads decently quickly. I mean, he's really intelligent.
He reads it out to everybody.
I don't know if he thinks he reads that. I think as he's reading it, he's kind of like giving people bullet
The
points.
bullet points. Yeah.
As he's reading it, like, as he comes across like them dying, he's like, "Hey, about 2 months ago, it looks like the children and wife had some sort of illness and died. Looks like he started trying to find out how to bring them back. And he's got research somewhere about that, so that might be something to look at too. And apparently there was a knock on his door. Somebody left some type of liquid with a note that said that would revive them. And he says that he has nothing left to lose, and that's the last note. And he keeps like flipping through to make sure he's not missing anything like after that. And he's like, the last one says he has nothing left to lose, and there's nothing after that. How long ago was that date?
That date was just maybe about a week ago.
Looks like that was a week ago, and nothing's written after that.
Alarming.
Is
Wow, that
there a
music got really loud all of a
possibility?
sudden.
Is there a possibility that somehow has a connection to that fluid, Cass?
the
Oh,
priest
Remember?
It's oddly similar to how it's supposed to be used, according to what that was on the page there.
Suppose-
What fluid?
It's
The-
possible someone used them as this
Oh,
man's
Elrond, we
family
had,
as a test.
We saw a bunch of experiments on a root of the Yggdrasil tree, and
The
it
magic
was like
people
bad.
can give an Arcana check if you want to
I would love to.
I'm not
figure
going to
out
because
what
Elren never
kind
saw
of.
what happened, so he's not going to
Word,
have any
but
So-
so
Oh,
I will not.
With a 24, you know that the from what you remember, the bottle was necromantic type energy.
Yeah.
And you think he would be trying to bring back his family through necromancy.
Yeah, but
Mm,
necromancy is
it's
a broad category. Healing spells are necromancy. Is it like? Do I think it's that similar? Off of
It's
24?
similar
Is
to
it just school of
well,
magic similar, right? Like,
School of Magic similar.
okay, but I don't think it's the same magic, probably.
Aren't healing
I do-
You're not certain of that yet.
I think
I
some.
You
mentioned
can you can
it.
imply.
I might be making that
you
up.
can
I
imply
thought
Some
they
of them
were.
are.
that
I could.
with
I'm not
with the
gonna
information
deny it,
given,
just
you can
go
100%
on.
apply that. I mean, mysterious fluid. He doesn't know what it was, and he's been researching stuff.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
with a 24, you can
it
imply
tricks.
that this
Yeah.
could be the same liquid, and it's necromantic, and bad shit happens, and yeah.
Yeah, there's enough
My
similarities.
mind
there.
is blown as a player. I was not aware that he was necromantic.
Like,
I
aren't like
thought they
resurrection
were-
spells necromancy?
Resurrection might be.
Yeah, they are.
I don't
To
know.
spare the dying is necromantic.
Yeah, aren't they? Yeah.
Inflict wounds is
It's the
necromantic.
power of
Well, that
life
makes
and death.
sense because you're
you know,
prolonging
like,
their life.
I'm
Mhm.
just thinking along
I
the
don't
terms
know.
of
it might just be old editions too.
fluids
it
that
is.
we've run into that could potentially bring things back.
Yeah,
My
sounds
mind
familiar.
is-
I was explaining to Elren, I'll kind of
blown
just
as a
summarize,
player.
like, some of the things were
Elren would be
suddenly
surprised.
not dead
I am
anymore,
surprised.
and we attacked them
Yup.
again. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's
As
the whole
well as
thing.
it being a mysterious fluid.
Yeah, that's
Very
very
mysterious.
similar. Super similar.
Either way,
Very
we now have a
mysterious.
key and a locked door. I say we know where we're going next.
And this was
So
I
I
yeah.
think
get my
so, too.
bottle of goo back. I'll
So-
show it to you, Elren.
It's empty.
Freya promised.
No, Freya gave her a little bit of it, I thought.
It's empty.
No. Freya, there was no.
Freya
there
has
was. There was. You filled it up with the goo of the monster, and Freya's
Yeah.
investigating.
That's right. Freya
Monster
took it. She said
Oh,
if she
okay.
found out,
She
stuff, she'd
promised.
share it with
She
you. That's what it
promised
was.
Cass that
That I would
She
get
would
it
tell
back.
her about it.
she would figure out the information,
That's
as well
what
as
it
everybody
was.
else. But Cass specifically looked like she really wanted to know.
I, want
I guess
to.
it makes. Sorry, I guess it makes sense that resurrections are necromantic.
Our rolls are making me
Yeah.
sad. Can we clear that?
Our rolls are rolled up.
We'll just
Yeah,
pretend that this didn't happen.
seriously.
Hey, I'm
Oh
rolling
my
hot
lord.
tonight.
Yeah, Cass is doing great.
I told
Yeah,
you
I
it's your
rolled pretty well.
Finally.
It's okay.
All right.
We haven't rolled poorly in combat yet.
Shush.
Now you have to
My life
shit.
just turned out. That's ominous.
As you finish reading the diary and explaining, you kind of hear the house almost kind of shake. You don't hear any
Let's
laughing
Um,
or that the house almost kind of
Did you grab the key
shakes.
as well? Did you say you grabbed the key?
Tenji's got a key, yes.
Yes.
Well, that's not ominous at all.
No.
Lead the way, Tenji.
I think we should go back
Let's
down.
go check out that door.
Yep.
I have a
Yes.
feeling I know what we're gonna find behind it.
Right. And I'm not gonna drag I'm just gonna collect the first floor. 'Cause
Yeah, you don't have to drag yourself all the way.
Yep.
If you're
Okay,
going
okay.
straight to the next floor,
Yep. I'm just gonna go back to that door.
yep. I will, just for time's sake, boom.
Hey! Flash cut!
Stupid Newlith. You're attached to Elran. Stop.
It is because right now it
Alright.
it does not have
So,
the health to not
You
be
trying
right
to slot
now.
the key in and
Yeah, I'm
open it?
just waiting for everybody to stand wherever they want before I do it.
I'll be over here. That's fine.
I haven't heard
Alright,
what you
I
saw behind it.
slot
I'm
the
probably
key.
close up, 'cause you probably is.
Okay. It opens fine.
Okay.
And as you slide, when it slides open, you see a blue orb go this way.
There you
And
are, you little
disappear.
shit.
Chase.
Whoa, 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 hold on,
Wait,
hold on.
wait, wait.
Okay.
And they laugh and they're like, "Mother, they're coming. We finally have guests."
My hand's like on the door. What?
Wait.
Let's
As
take
they
this
go
together.
straight
Area in here.
I'll get there.
into the wall. What is everybody doing as they enter this room?
I think Ellen's gonna go check
I'm
out
pulling
the
dragon
notes.
form.
Oh, is that not a
Okay,
door?
Let me look here.
that's not a door. No, that's a wall.
Oh, it's got like the cutout like those doors do.
I'm rolling to perception, looking for specifically illusions.
Yeah, advantage. Yeah, go ahead.
Natural fucking
That
20.
is a natural 20. You know it's exactly the same. You're in exactly the same feeling as you look at the wall, the same one as you had upstairs.
I see. Wait, exactly the same?
Yes.
It's a mimic!
As you go to
Grabs
strike it,
the bow.
your Naginata gets stuck to it.
No.
All right, so Elran and Cass, what are you doing?
Elrond's gonna go check out the notes since he'd heard that he had been researching. He's assuming these notes are probably related.
Go ahead and give me an investigation. Cass, what are you doing?
Can I assist him? I'm doing the same thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
So that's with advantage.
With advantage.
So investigation.
As you're looking around the notes, I imagine you probably look on the desk too, just this general area.
Yeah, just all over.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Incredible.
It's still a 9?
A 1 and a 2.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I have a-
god.
I have a plus. I have
Get them
plus
all out
7
now,
investigation.
guys. Get
I'm
them all
sorry.
out now.
With a 9.
We've been getting them all
Okay.
out.
Well,
all
I
day.
wasted my natural 20, sorry.
With a 9, you just look, see, it's research, nothing out of the ordinary to you.
I'm gonna
Guy
shove
very
a little
adamant
bit of
about
it
researching.
into my bag.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think this is something Elrond would take in his bag because if it's dealing with
Is
necromancy, and
anybody
trying to raise
else
people-
want to do a
Necromancy stuff. No one
investigation?
else should be reading this.
Yeah, that's Elrond's thought as well.
Yeah. So I think
Cass,
grabbing
you
it
do
and I'm
notice
stuffing it into my bag
you,
holding.
as
Just
you're as you're going across the desk and shoving things in your bag, you see the coin as well, and it. Are you shoving that into your bag, or what are you doing with that?
I'll pick it up. Does it look weird? Is it just
Go
a
ahead and give me a
regular gold piece?
perception check.
Nice.
So
Told you I'm rolling hot.
the normal gold pieces of this world have Bahamut on the front, and on the back is the world tree. On this coin, though, it is a different thing, and actually, instead of a perception, sorry, I would need a religion check to figure out. I am sorry.
Ah.
Get them
Where's
all
this
out
image?
now. Get them all out now.
Yeah.
You want me to take a look?
This
What
is
does it-
for
Yes,
or-
it doesn't look the same with the regular coins.
it
Hmm.
feels different.
Hmm.
So with an 11, that I linked that picture, but with an 11, you guys are not sure who this is depicting.
I've-
Two little
Does
nerds
that picture work,
looking
by
at
the
a
way?
coin.
Yeah, it did. It did. I don't-
Picture of a lady
recognize
and the 4-leaf clovers around the edge of her.
Weird,
It's
Oh.
Lady
You
Luck.
want me to see if there's anything?
I
Alright.
guess.
I mean, for
Give
Give me a religion,
Okay.
Chenji.
Maybe it's somebody from religion. Hold on. Religion. Maybe it's someone from my world, but I've never seen him before.
I may have-
Nothing
I
like
may have
this
cleric spells,
rings a
but I have no
bell.
cleric.
I mean, I'm a cleric, but my religion is -1.
I can check it. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a memory or something like that. Maybe I'll recall something in my
One of
brain.
you might know.
Can I take a crack at it? Wait, hold on.
Yes. If you're looking with them, yeah, go for it. I imagine as they pick up the coin, you guys would.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
Come over to
if
does
we
this
can't
give
figure
me
out what it
anything
is-
for a 14?
You know?
Oh, okay.
Oh, an
Okay.
18.
All right, there we go.
So-
Finally.
Okay,
No.
Let's
So-
figure it out.
Elizabeth,
I take a look at it. Let me see this thing.
from the memories you got from your little crystal thing, you have some visions of a person. It is a god, and it's the god Timora, which is commonly referred to as Lady Luck.
I relay this.
Tenji's just like, I was right.
What do you know?
Does
I
that
think
I
this thing
didn't
is
know, but I
magic.
was right. So here is
should I try to figure
Is
out
it
what it can
like
do?
a
Or if it
lucky
can do
coin
anything?
then?
That seems odd to not have Bahamut's symbol.
Are you if that?
Perhaps it's not
If you're trying to figure out if it's Luffy coin, give me an Arcana check.
Oh boy.
Luffy coin.
Oh, I was just
Luffy
going
coin.
to cast Identify to it,
A-
but
A Luffy
Ooh.
coin.
Well, I don't
Okay,
want
with
to
a
use a
20.
spell slot.
With a
We have the
21.
reverse clue to the One Piece.
Yeah,
21
exactly.
casts. 13.
I
No.
can't roll with any. Elran can't roll with anything.
Cast.
Ah, hell.
Elran's smart, but he can't roll with
no.
Try this.
I have a 0 intelligence, and this
Nope.
really makes me sad. Yeah. I have
Charles
no
is
clue.
useless right
No
now.
idea.
Let me share this so then you can actually bring up the record. Cass, you know what it is.
Ooh,
As you were told, you get the field of magic on it,
one.
Ooh.
and you should be able to open it.
Okay. When you make a skill check, attack roll, or saving throw, you can instead roll 2d20. If the result is an even number on both, then it's a natural 20. If one is even and one is odd, you automatically pass the check. If they're both odd, then it's a natural 1.
Oh,
That's
cool.
fascinating.
That
I
is
love
pretty
that.
cool.
That is
Oh, I
cool.
love that.
That is cool, because that's slightly better than a coin flip.
Yeah.
Slightly. But it's not. But it
Slightly.
also it's not giving you just
More
straight
fun
like
than
a
a
lucky
Scary,
dice
though.
either.
I'm not doing a
Uh-huh.
coin flip. It's got pluses
No,
and
it's
negatives.
better.
It
It's
does
only
not
once
require
per
attunement.
day.
Does it?
Regains
Okay, nice.
use of this effect at dawn.
It just only happens once per day.
The
Once
other
per
one
dawn.
Yeah.
said attunement on it. This one doesn't.
This one does not require attunement.
Yeah, so this just anybody who needed it could use it.
Correct.
Oh wow.
Oof.
It's only the person carrying the coin, though.
Yeah,
Cass
but the
found
person
it.
carrying the coin could have passed
hand it
it
to
over.
Yeah, but it'd have to be on their
Yeah.
turn. They'd have to
But
pass
yeah,
it
it would
around,
have to
that
be
kind of
a
thing.
What kind of action would that be? Would that
Unless
just
it
be a
wasn't-
free action and toss a coin?
object
It's an
interaction.
Up to you.
object interaction, which is a
Would be free actions.
free action.
Okay.
You get
That's
one
fair.
per turn.
Maybe a skill check if you're tossing it completely across the room like he did.
Yeah, if
above.
you're tossing it more than
But-
like 10 feet, I'd imagine like you give me athletics
5
or
or 10
acrobatics,
feet.
something like
I
that.
mean,
catch
but
a
like
coin pretty
outside of
decently.
combat, if we were just
Oh.
you know,
100%.
investigating or whatever. You can just
So
pass this thing
who
around.
is currently holding on to this?
Cass found it.
I mean, currently Cass has it, I think.
Uh-huh.
I only looked.
Cass.
Cass is holding it.
I think I'm
Are
still
you holding
it.
on to it?
Do you mind if I keep it for now?
Sounds good.
Sounds good
Go
to me.
for it.
Sure.
Sounds like
It
a plan.
is.
We could always toss it around if we need to, and I pocket it.
It is added to your inventory. Interesting little item that I thought was pretty cool,
That's
so I wanted to add
fun
it.
as hell. I
That
love
is
that.
actually
Oh,
really cool. That's a really fun item.
By the way, guys,
Really.
I just walked through the wall.
As you see
Ah.
Tenji just go into the wall, ripples again around him in the wall.
The
Well-
which is
record
normal.
can't see you go through the wall. I
It is
can't see
a
you.
I can't see you either.
you enter.
He's
Okay.
gone.
Oh,
We
Ow.
can't
Where did
see
he
you.
go?
You're outside of the light range. We can't
Oh no,
see
I
you
can see
physically.
him now.
Oh.
Yeah, Elran and
Really
Cass have
freaking
no
out
idea.
Elizabeth right now. She's just
Yeah,
staring
yeah,
at you
yeah.
like,
Charles literally like takes a step back because he feels like
Tenji's like,
you
I'm
should
here.
have
I'm
just
not.
ran
I'm
into
here.
a wall.
Look, I'm half in, half out.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Alright, so
Well,
I guess it's
then.
like upstairs.
Yes.
Okay, so this is a small little bathroom. Asteria, since that's pretty much only 2 people can fit in here right now, as it is
I
currently.
was first.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
Asteria and Tenji. As whoever tried to enter before, you kind of bump into Asteria and then go back out.
It's no, there's
That
no
would
space.
be me.
Stay back there.
Just a
Um,
traffic jam.
Well, I'd rather not stay
Occupied.
too grouped up.
Go ahead
Uh,
and give me an
stuff out
investigation
here.
check. It's a pretty small room, so I imagine you guys will be able
I'll
to
just
see.
I'll help Tenji out with this one.
Are
I'll
you
just kinda
sure?
assist wherever
Are
he
you
goes.
sure? I think I should
Yes.
assist. Okay.
All you see is a wall, a mirror, and a sink.
All right. So you're assisting me.
And a hole in the
I'm
corner.
assisting
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Hey, that's not bad.
Not
Not too
bad.
You notice something odd about one of the why can't I'm word blank. Sink, the freaking
Handles?
faucet handles. Yeah. Wow, I just had like an aneurysm. One of the handles seems like it's been turned more than the other.
I'll try to pull it out.
Nothing happens.
Try to turn it.
As soon as you turn it, you just hear click, and like clockwork things go in the background, and this wall right here opens up, and you see stairs going down
All right.
into a dark room. Here is the map.
Well,
We
It's right on
found the
top of you guys.
downstairs.
down
Alright.
we go. As soon as we can click it.
Yeah,
It's not available to us.
Yep, it's blind,
Oh,
or
ow.
it's
There's
blank
that
right
one.
now.
Well, we
I'm
can't
blind
even
right
get
now.
to the map yet.
Now you
There we
can.
go.
Oh god,
Okay.
that's Celestia. No. Okay, so is everybody following
Yes.
them down? And let's close this now.
The music just became very appropriate.
It really did though. Because as you enter this, get on the stairs. Come on. It kind of goes quiet. You don't hear the ambience of the house, the creaking. You don't hear that anymore.
All right.
It's just quiet.
Oh, not free movement at the moment.
Yes, you are.
No. Okay. I'm just gonna move down to the bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
All right.
This seems to be a cellar.
Well,
As
come out
you get a
wherever
musty
you are.
smell, it's cold, and you don't hear anything. It's just silent.
You go ahead, Liz.
Yeah, great, thanks.
No problem.
At this point, I am in dragon form. Just I want
Yep,
that.
I
extra
have that. I
HP.
have
Intensively
that
moving. Hold
set
on.
on your character.
I'm just
Charles,
following
God, I
them.
only have
Quit-
one more charge.
Quit targeting yourself, by the way.
Hmm?
But I like targeting myself.
Don't target yourself. It's not healthy.
It is if I'm healing.
I'm just.
You're not wrong.
I'm trying
Alright,
to
so-
figure out where would be a good spot.
Good spot.
To
I
use
can
her
only.
last.
I can only sense. Use my divine sense one more time, guys, and I don't have a good feeling.
How long does it last for? Is it like instant or is
It's
it last for a few
instant,
minutes?
and I just. It's
Mm.
like a ping.
It's like a ping, like a UAV.
Like
One
sonar.
UAV.
Yeah.
Well, let's
And-
explore a little first and see if there's a good spot
Yeah.
for it.
Keep and
Off the grid.
just listen for anything that might be out of place, I guess.
So, go ahead and give me an investigation check since you're close to this table.
Okay.
Oh, actually, you're touching the table, so
Or-
you notice she gets stuck to it. No, it's not a mimic. With a 4, you don't notice anything.
No,
at all
yeah, I
there.
don't know shit.
All right. Well, this seems like a dead end over here.
This seems weird.
What
Oh,
seems
it
weird?
weird.
No, it's just that was just Elren thinking out loud. Like, this seems weird. Sorry, that was not me. I was just thinking out loud.
Well,
Well,
like,
I
this is
mean, I
weird.
was asking a
I
question.
was
What
trying.
seems
Yeah,
weird?
it's Elren. Yeah.
General.
Oh, okay. I thought you were asking me. It's
I was
confusing.
asking you in game.
General perception.
In character.
General perception,
You
don't hear anything. Are you
don't-
specifically looking, hearing?
A
Why would
little bit of everything.
More so.
Okay, yeah, okay, if you're looking with a 14, you do notice an empty vial. Nothing left inside the vial.
Is there any? I'm gonna go up and grab the vial. Is there any residue?
There's no residue left.
Okay, then I wouldn't really. It could just be a vial if there's no residue. Nothing says it was with that stuff.
why would you
Um,
hide a cellar like this behind a wall?
Well, that is a good question.
What's normally kept.
Is there any good wine in the cellar? Are there barrels of nice
Anyways,
wine?
He
I-
has-
I work in a bar.
He has a lot of wine.
Is it wine though?
No, it's blood.
Wait, that's Strahd. Never mind.
Yeah.
Wrong game.
Wrong campaign.
wrong
These
campaign.
are a bunch of
Spoilers.
casks
Just
of
kidding.
wine.
Slowly moving.
Yeah,
Back
Yeah,
towards
that
the other
seems to
side.
check
all
out that
different
there's
kinds. They're all
wine
labeled.
casks in the cellar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
White wine. White
I am-
wine.
As I am
Plum,
kind
there's just a
of
different one.
colorblind, I'd like to imagine I'd be able to see what's going on here. Can I perceive from this distance to get a better idea what that is?
Give me a perception check.
Awesome. Perception is this one. For the love of God, don't give me a 3.
You
How
would
about a
have to
9?
get closer to find out.
It's a 3 squared.
It's still silent as Tenji's approaching. At this
Um,
point, you are close enough to
And-
notice that. Go ahead.
I was just gonna stand waiting for the light to get closer.
Yes, yes, we need the color.
Coming.
Does this
Can
seem
you-
like blood?
Can you
Oh,
left
that
and
looks
right?
redder now. Okay.
Joey, I think that's you. Left and right click to remove your little 10-foot thing.
Oh,
There you go.
yep, sorry, my bad.
Thank you. Appreciate it. That is definitely blood, and you do see like bones and stuff on the ground, just scattered.
Human bones?
They seem human. I mean, they're bones.
But like not like rat-sized bones. Like
No,
people-sized
like
bones.
human-sized bones.
Humanoid size
Okay.
medium bones.
I wanna.
And it is the blood splatter is going all the way back, almost like he was like something was crawling out from this little, between these casks.
I wanna look at that wall I'm pointing at.
Yeah, go ahead and give me advantage.
It sure seems like it.
Yeah, it sure does with that check.
Is it?
It is.
They're really trying to hide stuff. Let me just
As you squeeze through.
squeeze through.
Ah.
Just wedged in there.
Oh,
All right.
let's,
As
Single
you
file
get to
line.
that point, you hear, "Mother, they've almost found us."
Tenji.
single file line. Let's keep it moving. Don't
Then
let
Tenji-
man get too
Tenji's
far.
the only Tenji's the only one who hears that.
Astera, would you like to go or?
Everybody,
Um,
get.
yeah, I'll go next. Oops.
I just kind of motion, and I'm gonna step through.
All right, I follow.
As soon as.
Ooh.
Okay, are you guys? That's how you're lined up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'll
we're
let
trying to make it so that
the
people
other
can get in here
the
now.
other 4 of you can come up to the wall, but as soon as you get there, everybody can roll for initiative.
Hey, the tanks are in front. This is good. And you still have
So that's
gift of
where
alacrity.
roughly how far,
Yeah.
how far
So
you guys can go.
I'm holding my initiative time.
Yeah, you're in the back, Charles. Unless you're flying like above them, it is.
I don't have time
you
to
can
just
fly
do a
above
quick
and-
plus, do I?
Oh well, in that case, yeah, I'll fly above. I'll sit right here.
Great.
You can you can probably get like right here, so then you're not over somebody.
It's a
Awesome.
Yay.
Natural 1, bro.
Get it out of the
Sorry.
way.
All right,
is
so
not
minus
a
16.
fighter.
Minus 16. Thank you.
Okay. And as Elizabeth and Tenji, you step through and you see the 2 wisps, which should be on the screen. Can you see them?
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Mhm, oh yeah,
And
and they're full health too. Oh, that's much smaller than I was imagining.
let me get some appropriate music.
Yeah. Boss music.
Ooh, you know what? Actually, let's do some
Sure.
I'm feeling this.
Hmm.
Oh yes, that's not creepy at all.
Okay, yeah, we'll do this one. Goodbye. Oh god, it's okay, computer. I just cleared the song.
Oh Lord, what do we do? He cleared it.
You cleared the song. The battle's
Panic.
Crash the
done.
computer! Okay, it should be on repeat because this is only like 6.
I just have to say that this type of ghost in Phasmophobia always wrecks me. I'm just saying.
That's foreboding.
It's very foreboding.
Okay.
Is it a demon? 'Cause that's the
I
thing that
don't
scares
mess
the
with
fuck out of
anything with
me.
this in
No,
Skyrim,
I get
so
wrecked
just
by
FYI.
shades
Yeah.
all the time.
Shades? Oh.
Yeah.
They just mess with
I
the
just get
light,
killed by
don't they?
everything in that game. I hardly ever get to live. Always.
I die
As
frequently. Yep.
Tenji and Elizabeth step through, the 2 wisps that you left turn over to you as much as you can see, because there's just a ball of energy. And Mother, we're gonna go play with them for a little bit. And Will-O-Wisp 1 is going to come right up to Tenji.
Okay.
And boop. Why did it get... There it is. And that's a miss. Poor little ghosty child. Asteria.
Okay. I
up.
think. Yep, I'm going to cast out a spiritual weapon in front of the other one.
Okay. Let me get that little thingy thing. This one's easy because I don't think I can. I can't attack the spiritual weapon, so. Boop. You said that one right there?
Yep, that one.
It's like tiny, isn't it? Or is it
It's not
medium
very.
size?
I mean, it takes up like a, I don't know, space, but it's not huge.
Okay.
It's pretty though.
Let's
Yeah.
go like that. And turn that off.
I,
There we go.
I think I can target. Yeah, when I cast a spell, I can make a melee attack. Yeah, so I'll do that.
Okay. Go for it.
Get him
Starting
out
off strong.
Mm.
All right,
Oh,
that
okay.
was my bonus action.
Okay.
I'm gonna scooch up
Okay.
to the other one. And I'm gonna punch a ghost.
You got advantage.
Hell yeah.
Oh Lord.
It's double.
Get back.
That's the only time I heard Echo Sean was when you like.
Oh,
clicked it
now
with
it.
your hands.
Yeah, it's
Well,
like
that-
stuck.
That was because I heard something sound like an alarm, so I was trying to figure out what it was. So I was trying to cover up the speakers for a second.
Okay,
Punch
you
the
definitely
ghost.
hit it with an 18, and not all of it, just like the will-o-wisps from upstairs. They seem to resist it a little bit.
Even if it's magical bludgeoning damage?
Actually, wait, no. I thought I fixed that on your
Mm-hmm.
your.
Should be.
thing.
Shouldn't it be force damage?
Yeah, key infused strikes are bludgeoning magic, but it's not counting as
Mhm.
magic for some reason. You know, yours goes through fully.
I had magic punches. Yeah.
Yeah, you have magical punches because it's.
No, yeah,
your
it's only force if I do a distance punch. That's right. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah, it's
yep.
bludgeoning.
So it all goes through. Scratch that. It all goes through. and
Okay,
it laughs
I
at
will
you as you punch into it, and it's
stay
like,
here.
that hurt.
Gotcha.
Charles, you're up. This is about 15-foot high ceiling, so you do have room to fly.
Gotcha. Well, I'm gonna fly 5 foot forward so I can see what's going on. And look at
Yep.
that. There is some will-o-wisps and a really scary thing in the back.
Yeah.
Why is there? What is this? This blue ball? Oh, is that? Never mind.
That's my
Okay.
spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Lord. Oh Lord. We're gonna fly over to about here.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna bonus action turn off the yes.
You're gonna
The
turn off
dragon
Yes.
form.
Okay.
Yes.
Where's
Uh,
yes? Oh, Tenji, do you have your defense or offense
It's
active right
defense by default.
now? Okay, cool.
Offense
Good
is
to know.
active and only lasts a few rounds, so it has to be used during combat.
Okay, defense is always active by default. Got it. Good to know.
Okay, and at this will-o-wisp, I cast Toll of the Dead.
Do it.
Okay,
It succeeds.
it succeeded.
It don't matter.
Okay.
Okay, next.
Great.
Elizabeth. Ms. Coffee,
Yeah, this
you're
is
up.
the question. This is the question of what I do here. I think I am going to move forward to right here, but I am going to spend my turn instead of attacking. I'm going to go ahead and cast Bless. And I'm
Okay.
casting it on Tenji.
Woo!
Myself. And Charles.
Oh, well, thank you.
Bless right up. Sweet.
Check
All right.
this.
That's good.
And then hold on, let me read something.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Since that did use a spell slot, I'm gonna take a moment to also use my extra divine, my channel divinity to get that spell slot back. So
Okay.
now I still have 3 spell slots,
Okay.
and then that's my turn.
Okay, Will-O-Wisp's number 2 is going to... Spiritual weapons don't get attacks of opportunity, correct? Because it's like a...
You're not correct.
Object.
That's
Not a
just
creature.
dumb.
Not like my new list.
Yep.
Just not count.
Is coming over to you, Asteria.
How the tables have turned.
And it is going to... Well, there's advantage. And that is going to shock you. Or try to. That is... You have a 17 with 10... Okay. So that still hits even though...
Just barely.
And here's some damage for you.
I'll respond back.
That
That hurt.
Is its turn. Oh, let's see. What does this thing want to do? It is going to hover slowly right over to Elizabeth. And I need...
Uh-huh.
This is important, Cass.
Mhm.
Are you through the wall
No,
or are you not?
I'm not through the wall. I can't see anything that's happening.
Okay. I need a wisdom saving throw from Charles, Tenji, Asteria, and Elizabeth.
Uh-huh. Wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
For the
Yeah,
love of God, not
I'm
a
using my inspiration.
3.
I'm using my inspiration.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Okay, I can use
So,
my inspiration.
Fail,
please.
Make
fail,
my day.
succeed.
No, no, no. I want to use my inspiration.
Yes,
please.
yes, you can if you'd like.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, that's a wisdom check. Wait, is it the same thing?
Not
It wouldn't
necessarily.
make the difference.
You're a cleric. I
Oh,
don't think that
well, I am looking at it now. I do have a +4 versus a +2. Can I
Yeah,
reroll
so it'd
that?
be a 9. Just add the difference.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Okay, I need to make mine.
Yeah,
are
it's
you
a wisdom-
using another
wisdom saving save, yeah.
Liz?
Oh,
Even
God.
that would fail.
I'll roll
Okay,
mine after Liz.
so-
Hold on. I'm rolling mine after Liz is done deciding if she's using more inspiration. I haven't rolled my save yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my last inspiration.
Is
Please.
your ability Liz
Could
a
I?
copy action, or is it just whenever you want?
Say that
Could
again.
I?
Is her ability just to copy anything that she sees, or is it just for like attack rolls?
She can copy a standard, a movement, and a bonus.
So no, I can't.
would say, as right now, she cannot copy somebody's save.
All right, I'm using my
Okay.
last inspiration.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, much better.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's much
That
better. I'm taking that one.
is a success.
Right, so here's my save. Here's my last
That-
inspiration.
It's a fail.
That's probably also a
Wait.
fail.
That just saves.
Alright,
Okay.
alright.
Okay, wait. So there is a chance that I could save. Because I didn't roll a save, I rolled an ability. I didn't get that 1d4 from Bless.
Yeah.
So can I roll a 1d4
Roll a
if I get a
D-
4?
roll
Yes,
a
that does
D4.
matter because you're at
Yes.
9. You need
Yeah.
a 4. That's a lot.
Yeah, of course not.
Ah.
Of course not.
That is
Today's not
still-
my day.
A fail. So, Charles, you feel frightened, extremely frightened from this thing as it lifts up its veil because it's wearing this ghost is wearing like a almost wedding dress type get up. And it lifts up the veil, and her face is just terrifying. Elizabeth, Asteria, and Tenji, you're fine. You don't have to worry about that save. Again.
Okay.
But that was its bonus action.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not a free action?
Oh, you're right. It is a free action. Sorry. No, it's a
Oh
bonus. It's a
my
bonus.
Lord.
It's a bonus. It's a bonus.
What? Most frightful presences are free. I was just
Yeah, no,
clarifying.
that's true.
It's fine.
I'm surprised.
It's fine. It's fine.
And Elizabeth,
Yep. Lay it on me.
while its veil is lifted,
hmm
I need a deck save.
Of course you do. And I can use my reaction, right? If it ends up succeeding,
Is
right?
this on its turn or at the start of her turn?
What do you mean?
Is it using its action? I'm just like, what's
This is its
happening?
regular action. This is its regular action.
Okay.
So you need a deck
Reaction
save,
word.
and I'm asking,
I
I can
need a
use my
deck save.
reaction here, right?
You can use your Are you talking about like Shield Master? Or-
Yes, if it ends up being something that can be
Um,
applied.
Let me double check.
I'll make the deck save regardless. It's just
If it saves for half damage.
Oh yeah, no. This is just. This is a save or suck.
okay.
That's all I will tell you.
Ooh.
Okay. As it leans in, getting really close to your face, you're kind of just like, nah.
No,
get the
thank you.
Get the back, man. It looks like it was leaning in to do something very bad. Cass, you're up. And
All right.
let me double check because I guess this matters.
Consent is queen, and you are not.
Is anybody communicating to the people who aren't through the wall yet
Charles
to
is
not look at this thing?
lightly yelling.
Are you screaming? Yeah. Yeah, you're terrified. You've been in war. You've never felt this terrified before.
I've
I've
never
been
seen a
shouting out
ghost.
about punching ghosts, so I mean.
I was a
I
non-believer
mean,
till
it's a
just now.
ghost. It's like I'm walking.
As soon as you walk through,
I'll make my save.
I need a wisdom save.
Yep.
Mm.
Come on, baby.
Yeah, bad touch. Hi, Becky.
Ooh.
I'm gonna use my last inspiration.
Okay.
Come on, baby.
Ooh,
That's-
there you go.
You're good.
That's fine. Okay. That was also a check, not a save. Anyway, doesn't matter. Here we go. Shit. Okay. See this thing? I don't like it very much. I'm gonna move just behind Tenji. Just seems like a good place for me to be, personally.
Just behind.
It's a
Personally,
shade.
I like
Tanky.
it. I just think
Shade
maybe-
and two
Comfortable
will-o-wisps.
behind here.
Alright. I am going to mind spike her at that bitch.
She fails.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
So she takes
Nice
2d
damage.
damage.
Seems to
And
go through perfectly fine.
I always know where she is now.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. On a failed save, I know this target's location until the spell ends, up to an hour. As long as
So-
we are on the same plane of existence, and if it's invisible, it doesn't
Okay.
count for me. So
As you
she-
walk through, this thing's terrifying, but
Just like,
you're not thinking about it too much. You just want to kill it.
nah. I
As
don't know
you
where
do
this bitch is.
some good psychic damage to it, and she kind of goes and screams out, and she kind of just laughs a little bit. That's not very nice. You're my guests. And she says that to you, Cass.
You haven't been very nice to us. Not a very welcoming place.
Yeah, very fun. Very fun. Oh, sorry, it's my turn. I was
Benji.
talking to chat.
I was like, wow, really quiet. Did I
It
miss
is
something?
a custom your chat. I will just say.
Yeah, I'm going to. So this thing's gonna get an attack of opportunity as I go and move around the shade. So Wisp 1 is gonna get an attack of opportunity.
Veggie! Veggie!
All right, Wisp 1 is gonna get
Bigger threat.
Cass is like.
I was just behind you.
This was so
Charles got it.
comfortable. All right. So
It's ghost.
I.
They're
cannot
real.
find
Oh right, you're
the-
afraid.
He's afraid of the shade.
You, as you're frightened, you cannot actively move towards it,
Yeah.
and you have disadvantage on everything against it.
Yeah.
But that's just towards the shade, right?
But that
Just-
doesn't mean
He can
Towards
has
move.
advantage
So, that's technically
on,
away, so he can do that.
He
But,
can't move close to it, but he still has
so,
a
DM?
attack
I can
save
attack of
roll
opportunity?
around it.
You
Line
can
of
still
sight.
attack it, but you have disadvantage on it
Yeah.
because you're frightened.
Can I like
So
try
there's
to
attack.
break
Yep.
the frightened?
It misses you.
Great, it missed. All right.
I don't think so.
No, Frightened
So-
is just there until it's dispelled or
Yeah.
runs out. I think.
Until the
let's
thing
see.
dies, yeah.
I don't think Frightened's one of the conditions you can get rid of.
Okay,
You might be able
Unless
to
it
make
does
saves
something
at the end
against
of your
you.
turns,
So,
but that depends on the
I
creature.
am moving over here, and
Yeah.
I'm going to activate the offensive portion of
All right, let's turn your AC off, and
and effect.
we will go effects.
Yep, I
AC
just did it to
off,
my. I just did
one.
the d6 to myself.
Yeah, you did that one. The
Yep.
D6 is automatically applied by you, but I have to turn the defense. All right, cool. You're good to
Yep.
go.
So changing to
Advantage on this
offense, and I have advantage, and we are gonna attack
And
this thing.
if it resists anything, it shouldn't.
Yep, I'll make
because
sure
of
to use the
your
magic
thing.
one.
Yep, make sure you do the magic one. It should work.
I ain't afraid no ghosts.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Or, all right.
Okay, so partially resisted. It resisted your actual weapon damage itself, which was 4.
Okay,
right?
even though it's magical.
So, yeah, no, it didn't resist it.
Okay.
I have to figure out why it's. Oops, no, I did damage to you. This thing needs to
Okay.
take 3 more damage.
Do you want me to-
So it's at this. Okay, you're good.
Okay. It's fixed
So
now.
the magic weapon's not working. No, it's not fixed. Magic weapon's not working for some reason, even though it should be.
Okay. I'm action surging.
Nice.
Do it.
Because of course I am. Advantage.
Do it.
Next attack.
Oh my lord.
That rolled way more
That-
dice than it should have.
That was weird.
Let me.
Um,
It rolled 4 dice. Do you want me to redo that?
it rolled
I
4
think it just rolled
d20s.
2 attacks.
Yeah, I think it did because it's an action surge, and then there are
Oh,
2 different attacks.
Because you're targeting yourself.
Oh,
Untarget
whoops.
yourself.
Ah,
So
make
go
sure
ahead
you
and
target
do
the
that
shade,
again.
though.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Actually, no. Both of those would have hit anyway. It
Okay.
doesn't matter.
all right. Great.
Just do
It
damage.
hits. Yep. Sorry, no nat 20,
yourself.
Liz.
I know, it's okay.
4. Okay.
Just fuck
Decent.
it up.
Alright.
17. So just fix the partial resistance that
Uh-huh.
should have gone through.
Yep. So let's do that, and that should have been that much. All right. This thing's not looking happy with you right now.
You got this, Cass. Take care of that one.
Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
All right, Elren, you're up. And as you come through,
Okay.
I do need a wisdom save from you.
Yeah, we'll see. This is gonna go great.
Oh, that's
Hey,
good.
that went really
That's
well.
a good
Fine.
one.
Nice.
You're fine.
Hey.
Can you bring me in? Because I can't see nothing. Oh, now what? Let me walk through it. It didn't let me walk through there.
Yeah, you got it. You're still in the wall
Sweet.
technically.
You know, you could put your Nulith in between Cass and the.
No,
Kill it with
I don't
fire.
trust it not to get
No,
hit.
it's fine.
Elren doesn't trust it
So
not to get
where
hit.
where are
No,
you
no.
moving?
I would
Badulus is
move
more
just like just
expensive than
inside,
me.
probably right next
Right
to Cass.
right next to Cass. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Seeing that, I'm going to make sure that this does what I want it to do. Okay. I am going to. Well, for one, I'm gonna go ahead and target Elizabeth with
Oh?
Cardia.
Oh? What the?
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
So if
Oh.
I do damage with my Aether shot, you'll heal for 1d4 each time I hit.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
More heals.
Yay!
So
Have
many rolls.
heals.
It's similar to
It's similar to
Similar to
Charles' ability, but
Charles.
not quite the same. And then I am going to I'm going to go ahead and cast Chromatic Orb
okay.
at the Shade.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Frickin' miss.
An automatic miss.
Not
I
one.
am sorry.
Mm.
I don't have inspiration, so that's just what it is.
Okay. Can you do anything else?
Nope, I literally have nothing else I can do. So my
Okay.
Nulith take an action to fire. All my spells take actions.
He is very forgiving on that
Will-O-Wisp
natural one.
one.
No negative. Hmm.
Is going to attack
Oh.
Asteria.
Surprise, surprise.
That wasn't with advantage. I'll just roll again. And they both
Yeah,
miss
there's
you.
homebrew classes.
Wow.
And now
Yay.
I'm a
it's your turn to
homebrew
punch.
subclass
Punch
of
it.
fighter.
I think I'm actually gonna. Yeah, no, I'll still punch him. Okay, but I'm gonna move around a little bit
Punch
first.
it!
So I'm gonna just shift a little bit this way.
So,
Understandable.
as you shift away,
Mm-hmm.
Mother gets an attack opportunity on you.
Sure.
And she is going to do this, which... Ooh, okay. Okay.
Ah,
She misses.
don't like the name of that.
That sounds ominous,
Yeah.
but not today, creepy lady. Okay, I'm gonna try to attack her with the spiritual weapon.
Okay.
You think I'd have that area already ready to be doing, but okay, there we go.
Nice.
That's definitely a hit if you're attacking the shade.
Yep. Damage.
All right.
Sweet.
She's screaming out.
Oh,
I will-
Lord.
Oh God.
I will punch the other one that's between me and Tenji then.
Ah, advantage.
All right.
Hit.
That is a miss. And I think, can you do anything else?
I'm good.
Okay, Charles, you are up, sir.
I have question. Particularly above the shade.
Okay.
Is the ceiling 15 foot?
I mean,
Because
yeah,
I
it's kind
yeah.
of like a cave. It's roughly, you got stalagmites and stuff coming down.
Okay. So for my bonus action, I'd like to turn into the dragon.
Okay.
My movement, I'd like to fly at a radius of 15 feet around the shade because I can't approach it. I want to be directly above it.
You cannot move in its direction.
You literally, yeah.
You cannot
move any
move
closer to it
forward
literally.
at all.
I think you can fly directly straight up.
You can go up.
You can fly
You can go
directly up,
side
but
to
you can't
side.
go towards it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are stuck right here.
Gotcha.
Back up. If you want to go.
I thought I could like circle around it. I thought it was.
No, because I was be
no.
going towards it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, shoot.
You got ranged spells. At least you're not a melee fighter who can't approach.
There
Yeah.
was a reason
So-
why I wanted to make sure that
You used your bonus. Are you doing that still?
No.
Or-
No.
okay.
If I cannot approach at all.
Yeah, you can't approach at all
Okay.
on that line.
there's other things.
Well then. Yes. Let's just. I am not in dragon form. Bonus action has not been used. As I cannot. Let's just hope that this thing doesn't immune. Give me ability. Thank you. It really wasn't working. Wait, it's a ranged attack? I thought it was just a DC. Let's just do this then.
So you do have disadvantage, just so you're aware.
If it's an attack.
Oh,
Oh,
You
it
have
fails.
disadvantage on
It failed.
all. Yeah.
yeah,
It's-
but it's a
I
save, not
use-
an attack roll. So
Oh yeah, it's a save. Yeah, he's good. Thought it was
Yep,
a
and since it's damaged, I gotta use this. Hey, take that 3 damage. It's resisted. It's necrotic.
Oh,
It's an
Oh.
undead.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
really think
Rip.
about that. But you know what? At the same time, Charles is frightened, just wants it dead.
He's never felt this frightened before, and he's been in a war.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, Moonbig.
Elizabeth.
All right, I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm going to activate her ability and then take Asteria's roll since that hit recently.
Or you could roll with advantage and maybe crit.
Fine, I'll do that instead.
I was gonna
That's
say.
Yeah, hell
true.
yeah. Come on.
This
Go
thing's
for it.
AC
Very
isn't
true.
too hard to hit.
Mm-mm.
I didn't roll with an advantage.
Yeah,
Should
go
I
and
just
roll
roll
another
again?
d20. Just roll
Yeah,
another
roll
d20.
again.
Either way, it's a hit.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
it's a hit
17,
anyways.
yeah.
I'm still gonna tag on a smite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
tag her on.
Smite it.
Hell yeah.
Tag it on.
Smite.
Did I do that right?
Let me look
Yes.
at your character.
Yes, I did.
Did you do Thunderous too?
No, I'm not doing Thunderous right now.
You're not doing Thunderous. Okay, yeah, you did it right.
Hey.
Fuck yeah.
That is some good damage.
That's a good damage.
I have had enough of ghosts, of mimics. I want this thing dead.
It's already dead, actually. So I mean,
I want it dead again.
We'll make it dead again.
Kill it even
Alright.
harder.
And then
Hmm.
I look at her.
Just one
and
pally.
just go. "Ay,
Okay.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Will-O-Wisp. As it's moving over Asteria, you will get an attack opportunity on Will-O-Wisp number 2.
okay.
I'm sorry. Did you say it's moving?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, it's moving.
It might not be
Mhm.
moving. Please hold.
Yeah. Why don't we
Yeah.
do that first with his thing? Yeah.
Well, where is it? Which
And-
way is it moving?
Which way is
And
it trying
it's
to move?
moving towards Mama.
Okay.
So it's not leaving.
Oh.
So, as it attempts to move, yes, I have Sentinel, Becky.
Oh.
As it starts to move, I will attack it with advantage.
You both have advantage, just so you're aware. Both
I
of
miss.
those are a miss.
Even with I forgot to click the thing. I know a 16 misses these things,
What do you have?
so it doesn't matter.
And that
Continue.
uses your reaction, correct?
That is my reaction.
Okay. And Asteria, you do get hit on it as well.
Okay. Get.
Number 2, sorry.
Sorry. There we go. Okay. And it's still at advantage because it's by Tenji.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Might.
Hey!
A
Hey.
natural 20.
Someone's excited.
Now,
No.
could I
man.
also
Do it.
smite it with my punch?
You definitely can.
Alright. Let's see if it actually works.
Yep, you should just click it and...
Should be
Yeah.
68.
It didn't put the effect
I didn't
on.
do the damage yet, so hopefully.
It
Sorry, I guess D
shouldn't
is
put the effect
also
on. Give me a
a
sec.
kind of paladin-ish. Not really, but sorta homebrew.
You're just adding more.
It's
not
on there.
even showing it.
No, it's on there.
honestly.
Yeah, take away 2 of those, and we'll see
Yeah.
if I
Let me
if I
close my
do the
combat
damage.
tracker.
Too
Oh
many
no,
pecks.
the
Yeah,
the
turn off.
smite should be on you because the way the
Okay.
system sees it is
Let's do target self.
it
then.
needs to be on self because it's giving
Yeah.
you the damage. Otherwise this creature's gonna get a ton of damage next
Okay,
attack.
Yeah.
go ahead and get rid of
Um,
those. I have it on me now. We'll see how it goes.
So yes, now
it.
it should automatically.
Oh.
That's sexy. Oh my god.
As,
Oh.
as this thing, you know what? How do you want to do this?
Whoa!
Did that work right? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, how do you want to do this?
Oh gosh. I mean, I'm just gonna punch it, and it's just gonna go in like nothingness. It's just gonna poof out of nowhere.
Oh my god. Incredible.
As it was moving towards Mother, it just explodes as you smite it with your punch, and Mother's not
Amazing.
looking too
Nice
happy
punch.
at all.
Oh my god!
I punched the ghost again.
Guess what you get to do on your turn, Liz?
I know.
Mother is going to 5 foot over here. Tenji already used your
I
reaction,
already used my reaction.
so she's gonna get advantage, and she's gonna
Oh,
target
Ah, Liz.
Elizabeth.
Okay.
And
What you gonna do?
I need
Of course.
a dexterity saving throw.
You're great
From
at
you.
these.
Actually, no, sorry. No.
No?
Because this is just, no. It's
Okay.
going to do this. I don't need a save. Well, I'm still going to need a save, but it's a constitution save.
Okay.
So-
a little better.
You're better at those.
Alright.
That's a hit.
So, do you need my Constitution save now?
I need your constitution save right now.
That's not good.
That might be.
That
That's not
is a
too
save.
bad.
Okay.
Do I saved?
You saved, but you're still taking damage.
Yeah, I kind of
Not
figured.
a-
You're
that's
just not taking the other effect of this.
Thank God.
Oh, that's a pretty number.
And
Okay.
your concentration, you succeeded on.
Succeeds. Okay, cool, great, awesome.
That is Mother's turn.
Ooh,
Let me
okay.
be sure that this isn't... I can't do anything else. This is considered an action, so it cannot do that. And yeah, that's... Okay, Cass.
No kissy, no kissy. Okay, cool.
It was going to,
No
but
kiss
then
of
it
death.
realized
Yeah.
it could life drain you.
Mhm.
Gonna
Yeah, that's why I
pop
was
the
like,
Elrin a little bit.
not another deck.
Second level chromatic orb. Yes.
Natural 20.
Yes.
It should be 4. Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Delicious.
So, it does partially resist.
Oh shit! I chose the wrong kind of
Um,
damage.
Which one did you choose?
I did thunder.
No, it's not ability
Let
damage,
me
Hans.
be sure, because
It
some things are
seemed
not
I don't
like a
working.
good
I
bet.
think life
I
drain
don't
would
know.
heal itself.
Yep, so
with
it
the
does partially
necrotic.
resist that 38 damage.
Fine. Just a.
So
face.
it is not looking good
All right.
for her. Do you have anything else you can do?
Nope. That's gonna be my
Okay.
turn.
Ja! Why did it? Oh, sorry. Forgot to roll with advantage.
Ow.
Advantage roll. I
still
hit
do
it.
that.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm so
Wow.
sorry, Liz.
It's
There's
fine.
another
Put on
target.
that security
There's
guard.
another-
There is another target.
Okay, so how do you want to do this?
So Asteria obliterates this thing into the wisp into a ball of light. The
Oh, yeah.
mother looks displeased, moves over, smacks Liz across the face, who's starting to bleed pretty heavily. So I just step to the side through the Asteria, what does your spiritual weapon look like?
It's like a, not like the wisp, but like, you know, like a nice blue glowing orb of like energy.
Okay, it's not the shape of a weapon, it's just an orb.
It's like, if you think about like it, like it's like a ball basically. So it just like whacks something as it hits it. Yeah.
Okay.
Or like a vortex of stuff where it just kind of like smacks it.
Okay. That won't work then. Yeah, I just kind of step to the side, past the spiritual weapon, and I've had enough of your shit, and this goddamn mansion, and your mimics, and your laughter, and just bring it to the side and cleave this thing in half.
And it just fades. As you see, the only thing left of it is like its cloak that falls to the ground.
So that was 10. I still have 20 feet of movement left. I move to there. That's my turn.
Okay. Elran.
Charles' reaction is. Oh, thank God.
Charles, you are no longer frightened.
Fuck that condition.
Actually, no, you're still frightened because something
Joey,
comes out of the wall
stop
behind
moving
you
back
and
and forth.
drives.
Your
No.
camera moves with you now.
Yeah.
Stop
It
moving,
is
Joey.
nauseating
Breathing,
to
everything.
watch.
You know what? All that. Just
The
stop.
camera just goes.
It's
Okay, I
time
haven't.
to stop.
Elran, you're up.
It's not moving. What are you talking about?
The streamers are acting. The streamers are asking politely.
Elran.
Elran,
Elran is
let me
going
crit
to...
this fucker.
Are you gonna hold this turn so
She wants to crit it
Elizabeth
so bad.
can really fuck it up,
I really want to fuck it up.
or are you gonna
No,
give
but
much
yes.
thought about it?
No, but yes. No, actually, what he is going to do is he's going to run forward. And how do you upcast a spell?
If you
You just add the.
on
Add
the
it in.
damage part, if
So-
you hold the left click and then right click, it'll add a die.
Ah.
I
Okay,
just
gotcha.
looked
Hold
this
on
up
a
for
second.
me to cast.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That works too.
Oh, that's handy.
Yes. Am I still in the chat? It got really quiet.
Yeah, you're good.
Yes.
I think we're still good.
What do you
Okay.
upcast? Oh, Sean's busy.
He's got a phone call, yep.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Please hold.
I'm just saying, I
My-
want you
my
guys
phone's
to
on mute.
imagine this. You know, in animes, when a person's really pissed off and they
Mhm.
see their last target and there's that glint.
Just that like turn your head in the
little-
shine of light.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is Elizabeth right now. That is Liz right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's giving that last Will-O-Wisp the death stare of a lifetime.
It does get a turn before you.
This thing's gonna.
If it tries to run,
I hope my sentinel hits and then its speed becomes 0. If it tries to run.
Yeah.
I
It's
can
going
chase
to-
after it.
It is going to provoke 2 people.
Well, we're still waiting on Elran to do
Yeah,
his
true.
thing, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I also can't attack again. It's already my reaction.
I have
Yeah,
my
you did
turn.
already.
I mean,
so
I have
mine's
my
back.
reaction too, but I'm
You have your reaction back, Tenji?
It was
Yep.
well
Yeah, 'cause I had
used.
my
It is
turn.
previous.
Jesus Christ. Yes, your reaction was very good.
So
Like,
well
oh my
It
used.
God.
was. Because if
Rip.
it met it,
That
it
was the
gonna be
highest-
healed.
Best.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the highest
Quite a
damage
bit.
that we've seen so far, I
It
think.
was a good
Yeah.
punch.
That punch? Holy shit.
That was, oh my God.
Let me scroll back up.
Ouch.
51 damage. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that
Oh, yeah.
from Cass, that also wasn't anything to sneeze at. That was
No, that
38
was awesome.
damage.
No, that was
It's a
two
good
really
chunk.
big hits in a row. I was gonna think
Mhm.
that the reaction roll wasn't going to work. That's why I was like, I don't know if he's gonna let that through. And then Cask is a nat 20. I'm like, you can't argue that one.
Yep.
How many inspirations did you guys burn through?
I
Two
still
for
have
my.
1.
I would have
One,
burned
One,
through
it was my
so
own
many
roll.
by now. I've not had a roll above like 10
Luckily, you
today,
killed
I
this thing
swear.
because the frightened was pretty big one because you guys would have had disadvantage
have-
on attacks against it.
I honestly thought the wisdom save was the one that she was gonna kiss me. So I'm kind of glad my dex save
No, that was the
ended up
dex.
being okay.
And that would have been real bad if she kissed
Yes,
you.
it would have been very, very bad. I realize this.
Yeah.
That would have been.
I would have cried. I would have cried.
It would have been another one shot.
Yes.
Probably. Yeah. I mean, thankfully, I'm like.
You just get kissed and you'd see her
Oh.
just fall.
Would it have
Instantly
gotten her
go
down
down.
to full dead or just like down?
Probably down.
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 Yeah. Okay.
But
The other
wouldn't be
attack
good.
that he did would have been scarier.
Yeah.
the
in
one
my
that
opinion.
you saved is normal life drain stuff.
Yeah, but from what I understand, if you hit 0 health points with the life drain,
You're instantly
out.
dead, yeah. But you guys have inspiration.
I have a chrono shift.
And she
left,
still has a chrono
yeah.
shift, so.
I have lots of
Yeah.
heals.
Was there some
Yeah, that's all
ways
I'm
around
good for
things?
right now. I have never felt so useless.
Highest HP in general
Like-
goes to.
Like-
Oh, sorry, I'm not muted.
Cast intention.
Highest HP is tied between
When it
me
came to
and
Should be, yes.
deciding,
Liz
I am
at
second
36.
I am not the highest HP.
when
Or
it
sorry,
came to
not- I mean,
deciding who
me and
to give
Liz.
bless,
Liz.
Yeah.
Liz
Yes.
and Tenji, yeah.
Yeah. When it came to deciding who needed bless for this fight, I'm like, God, I know Liz and Tenji both need it, like absolutely. But
For wisdom,
the last
yeah.
one, I was between everyone. I mean everyone, even RP wise through Liz. It was definitely a tie between Charles and Cass actually, with the bless. If I went the RP route, if I went just player wise, it was between Charles and Asteria.
I was like, I'm glad you have confidence in me as your character. That's good.
Oh yeah, I have confidence in you, but it was more so like a tactical kind of thing / RP wise going in here because Charles called me a friend. Anyways,
Yeah. Too
Friend.
bad that bless didn't help. God damn it. If I had
tried, man. I tried.
Yeah, if I had just used the save instead of the ability check, things probably, maybe, would have been different. I like to think.
A dice roll's a dice roll.
I
Yeah.
also
It is.
kind
That's
of
what it is.
figured you were low on spell slots. I don't want you to go down.
Yeah.
That's how D&D works.
Yeah. So,
As Mother dies, you hear skeleton in the background coming to life.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little sad that I didn't get to
Passes
it.
through the wall and grabs
know.
Cass's shoulder.
Ah!
I breathe lightning. Fuck this thing.
Come
Why do
on,
I still hear boss
Sean.
music?
Why is there still boss music playing?
I mean, we don't know where the guy is, so I
No.
wouldn't put it past
No, we don't.
it.
I mean, you
We'll
did
have to
just come
find
across
him.
human bones that were
Yeah.
crawling
Yeah,
away.
I don't think any of us are
Hmm.
as gifted in
Okay.
forensics to figure out if it was him or not, though, to be fair.
Forensic
No,
skills. I
no,
could try it.
but-
yeah.
Well, you know,
It was adult-sized bones.
does anyone
Yep.
CSI in their past life?
Nope.
No.
Let me double check my background,
I
actually. Hold
took
on.
some science classes in college. So I could
I'm
do
a
it.
college student.
I graduated college.
Yeah,
I mean,
can
I'm,
do it.
I'm a college student too. Hold
Cap of your
I'm not.
Wait, she does.
part of exercise.
I
and stuff
could.
like that.
I
Is
could, Micah. I
anatomy.
could.
I
So-
need an investigation in forensics.
Yeah.
And then it'll come back. I'll come back into a week once you have the exact DNA from him,
You don't
which
need
you
DNA.
don't know.
7 business days, by the way. Just
If
a
the
little
skull is
asterisk.
intact, or even if the skull and some bones, you can pretty much identify age, race, and gender of the person's bones.
Nice.
That's fair.
This is actual.
Okay.
I'm not bullshitting. I took forensic science as well in college because I needed another science.
Just for
No.
fun.
Hey, he's back.
Hi,
that.
Sean.
For,
Oh,
exa-
welcome back.
for example, did you
Okay.
guys know that male skulls have like a little bit of a ridge where the eyebrows are, whereas females don't?
No, I don't. Wait, I do. Okay.
Is that why my eyebrows are so
You're like,
bushy?
wait. Everyone pokes their eyebrows.
Anyways, that's
Okay.
my knowledge on that.
All right,
Uh,
Elran, cast your spell.
Yeah, so
Do the
I'm going
thing.
to cast second level. Wow. Did not heal
Okay.
you like it was supposed to, because for some reason it didn't target.
I can put 7 there. Are you healing Elizabeth?
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank
she's
you.
at 12.
I appreciate it.
Is that your turn?
The glint is still in her eyes.
Yeah, because I don't have anything else I can do.
This wisp
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
is going to try
Mm-hmm.
to run
Nope.
this way.
It's good.
No, he's not.
Nope.
Sentinel.
No,
He
it's
does not
Bring
move.
him back. Bring him back.
Hey, we all get a tax opportunity on this thing.
So
me.
Sentinel prevents it from moving.
Elran,
Oh.
Elizabeth, and Tenji, but he's not gonna moving. Elizabeth, you know what? Go and do the honors.
Can I just?
Well, hold
Stare
on.
at
I gotta.
Because
Let me.
technically it doesn't ever leave the attack range if he stops.
Yeah, it stops. It doesn't
yeah,
move.
it stays right there.
Doesn't
So
yeah.
I prevent it
It's
from
only
running
It's the one downside to Sentinels. You can't get like massive groups when one person has it.
and deal a little bit of damage.
It's not
'Kay.
looking very good.
That's my turn. No, that's its try to move. It still has its action.
Glint in Elizabeth's
So
eyes.
as this
You're
thing
not-
tries to move away, I just like stab my Naginata into it. Like, you're not going anywhere.
So it's gonna make an attack on Tenji,
Yeah.
and it's a hit. Some damage for you.
No, it's actually decent damage.
Hysteria.
I'll move over to the spiritual weapon just in case he's. And I'm gonna do a little heel slap to Tenji because that looked like it hurt a little bit.
A little
Heel
bit.
slap.
Heel slap.
I'll just do a little bit of, let's see, target. Okay. And I'll do it at level 2.
Thank you.
You're
He's
welcome.
looking better. He's looking
Yeah,
better.
it's almost all the damage I just took.
Yeah. This ghost,
Yeah.
a child is crying at this point
Good.
as
Cry.
it's seeing you guys.
Uh-huh.
Your tears are delicious.
Mm-hmm.
It is
Uh-huh.
crying.
No, but I'll wait.
Charles.
We're gonna walk over to here.
That's a heal party.
Yeah, we're just gonna
Why not
target
walk to the other side
Elizabeth.
to give her advantage?
Well,
Wait,
she
she already
shouldn't
has a
need
nat
it,
20.
but she
No,
has a
I know,
nat
she already
20.
has a nat
Need
20.
it.
I was gonna do the same thing. I was like, wait a
it
minute, that's
doesn't-
not
doesn't
She
necessary.
has
matter.
2 nat 20s to pick between.
What about triple advantage?
Yes,
Triple
yes.
advantage with. Just give me
There
another.
you go.
Thank
There you go.
I
No
appreciate
problem.
it. The glint is still in
And-
her eyes and not leaving the will-o-wisp.
And yeah, that's all I'm
So
doing.
within the last turn, you get to copy the nat 20.
Yes, please.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Oh, look, you crit. Strange.
Okay, so
So
did you do
how
the thing already?
You have to do it. Go to your actions. I'm just gonna show you how to do it, so then you know.
All right,
Um,
I am in my actions.
So at the very top, where you see the little magnifying glass on the weapons
Okay.
tab at the very top, you click that magnifying glass.
Jesus Christ.
Are you gonna make it?
Yeah.
Are you
what-
all right?
Fine.
Okay.
My poster fell off.
Oh no!
No.
That escalated
Oh,
really
no.
quick.
Yes,
Wow,
it
that's
did.
very
Oh my
drastic
lord.
and
Is it
sudden.
good?
Yikes.
Yeah.
All right. So
Some
the
kind
weapon meta, where you
of
see melee crit on 20, just type
Omen or something,
type a
some
2
character's gonna
in the
die.
where the 20 is.
Their character
I
on
don't
there
see
that
where it
is
says melee
important to
crit on
you?
20.
Oh shit.
So you did hit the magnifying
That's
glass, and it's
Yes.
opened the little panel saying weapon
Oh,
meta.
Felix is dying next session.
Shut up.
I see weapon longsword.
Oh, it's the magnifying glass above the one you clicked on. You clicked on the wrong one.
Oh, okay, yeah, crit on. Okay, so melee. Change that.
And then type,
change it to 1.
type two, it can't be 1, it has to be 2. So then all you have to do is roll, make sure you target it, and you're gonna crit now automatically and they'll figure that all in so that you don't have to do all the dice stuff and do your stuff.
All right.
Now I just want to check.
I've already activated the thing, so it's
So
automatic crit.
that's a critical hit. Cool.
And now give me the smite. Smite, please.
Checking
Okay.
the other ones.
And now
Thunderous, yep.
No, I'm not gonna do thunderous. I'm just gonna do a good
Aw.
old. Yeah, I'm gonna save that last spell slot for something fun, maybe.
Okay. How would you
Amazing.
like to do this
Glint
on this
in
small
my
crying
eyes,
child?
Smile, like it's time for you to go to timeout. And the slash, it's almost invisible going through the air, even with the light. Like she slashes through, and as she ends, you'll see that the sword is lit up, but the will-o-wisp just
It just evaporates
evaporates.
and is eviscerated. And
I hate ghosts.
Agreed.
the boss music ends. And the misty effect fades as well.
I would like to use my last charge of divine sense, just in case.
So all these other things exploded and you destroyed it. The only thing left of
Is the cloak.
the shade is the cloak that fell onto the ground
I'm gonna
when it
pick
died.
it up and just be like, Cass, what does it do?
I used my last charge of divine sense just to confirm something.
There is evil on the other side of the wall.
Ooh.
Wait.
I'm joking. There's no evil. It's good. The mist is lifted
Mm-hmm.
and everything's good.
And
Everything's good.
I
think.
confirm my suspicion yet again.
Oh yeah. That you got the ping. You got that ping too.
I'm
that
not
ping
being.
pinged
I'm not
off.
being.
The
like,
ping
subtle
pinged
about
off.
this
It's a normal
anymore.
ping. It's not like evil ping. It's like a
Yes.
okay ping. Yeah.
From directly beside me. Got it.
Yes, from
Okay.
literally right. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
The ping. Yep,
Cass,
you got the ping.
what does it do?
What does it do?
Give me an Arcana check.
Or just
Uh,
cast a spell?
Or you know.
Or
that
roll
What
a
does it
19.
do?
You know exactly what it does. And I'm just gonna link this in chat so you guys can see it.
Ooh.
If you can't see it, let me know.
Ooh.
Oh fuck me.
Oh.
Give that to one of the squishies.
Holy shit.
That definitely goes to one of the squishies.
Definitely goes to one of the squishies.
Who's the squishy's gonna take it though?
I don't know. Liz has been kind of squishy.
Liz is getting hit a lot.
You're not
I'd
wrong
rather go to
completely.
someone who's getting fucking pounded all the time. I'm fine.
I'd
Who needs it?
mm,
Who gets
Who is the cloak gonna go
hit a
to?
lot?
Mic on.
Also, a matter
Mike, gotta check your DM.
want to carry that with the attunement.
all right. Well, if we're not sure
Yeah,
who it's gonna
does
go
need attunement.
Yeah.
to,
That's fine with me.
I just put it on in case that wasn't clear.
Hey. Oh yeah.
We'll talk about that later. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
So who took
I,
it? Sorry.
I don't want to be anywhere
Tenji
near that
took it
shit. You
for
can
now.
have it.
Tenji took it.
Denji took it.
Sorry. Yeah, I
Aw.
just I said I was like, since nobody wants to take it, and I just kind of motioned like,
Well, okay. You now have a Shade's cloak.
I guess we could sell it if no one wants to use it.
Well, I think we could use it,
Oh,
but it's
that's-
just
that's
figuring out
what I
who it would
think.
benefit the best for.
Sell
the
it.
other things.
It's extremely helpful.
That would be really helpful. Why do you have a Naginata 1?
I don't know. You tell me.
I'm just gonna goodbye. There you
Naginata
go.
1.
Maybe that's why it wasn't working earlier. All right, that is. Fredbo, why can't you just play the music that I already had pinged up, bro?
Because, yeah.
Me.
Fredbo does not want to play
Yeah.
this game. Oh my god.
I am surprised the power was not knocked out.
Me too.
That's a
It
good
goes out
thing.
right now.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Bruh.
now that you said that.
Yeah, you just
Yeah,
fixed it.
for real.
Okay, that
Oh,
is
oops, never mind.
that is that. The mist fades. You guys take down the shade. They're very much evil, even though they were crying and pretending not to be.
It's unfortunate that they were almost like corrupted like that.
Yes. Well,
Mm-hmm.
a mission complete, I suppose.
Your
Yes.
weapon
Now,
is
if you'll
solo
excuse me, I absolutely hate this area and would like to leave. And well, it's been a while, so.
I completely agree. And yes, Liz. I
As
too
Charles, you
hate
walk out, a
ghosts.
skeleton
I
grabs your
hate
leg.
ghosts.
Roll for an. No, I'm joking. It's
Alright.
I
But
actually
that
would like her to
skeleton,
take a look
though,
at the
yeah.
the skeleton, and do the thing that I'm thinking
Yeah.
of, and see if maybe she can recall that information
from the
from her
real
backstory.
world
Technically,
per se.
yeah.
Um,
It's a what?
I have no idea. Investigation, most likely. Or intelligence.
Can I have medicine check
Straight
to see how long it's been
intelligence?
dead for?
Yeah, give me medicine. That makes sense. Go ahead and give investigation, Elizabeth.
Investigation.
It's been dead for.
Nope, she can't recall that information.
No. It's been dead for maybe about a month now.
Well, that timeline doesn't work if that's our guy.
Yeah, if the
No.
last entry was a week ago.
So the guy could still be alive somewhere.
Maybe.
Oh,
Didn't
sorry. No,
they-
it's been
I was
dead.
gonna
It's
say.
been from what you can tell. It's been dead for a week, but it's
Oh,
like the with a 25 something. It's just bones, and a body does not decay that fast. So something was up with that. It has definitely been dead for about a week, though.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
the
he's
decay does
got it.
not match the death, but it's probably the.
Yeah.
This is probably the guy who lived here. Probably.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like almost oddly clean.
Well,
Curiosity gets the better of me. I'd like to peek up these stairs.
It's like caved in.
Ah, shit. Alright, well. Never mind.
Y'all-
Let's get the fuck out
All
of
the
here.
places in this place with
I
these sturdy
agree.
doors, the cavern and the staircase caves in.
Elran can't see.
Yup.
right, Becky? Right?
Nope.
Ugh!
He was
No
he was
magnets
standing.
or
He's
anything.
tried to ask
Sorry.
people if people need help, and everyone just keeps walking away from him. So he's like, okay, I guess.
Nope.
I'm
So-
fine.
It's really hard
Also
to
fine.
hear you with that microphone, Sean.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
I need to talk like that?
That's almost better. Okay.
That was
When I-
unnecessary.
When I have you at
Very much
200%,
not
no,
necessary.
it's not better.
I literally
Almost.
can't control the volume of this microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, my ears might
unfortunate.
be bleeding.
Yeah. I'm just
I actually
gonna
don't. I
die.
actually don't even know precisely where the mic is on this thing. I just know it's on this side.
Well, it was near wherever that was.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
close to, if you
Well, I
just
kind
hold
of,
it up
like,
right
took
there.
the whole thing and started.
The whole
Yeah.
I
time.
don't know where it's at in
You
there.
got close.
Ayaki's
Yeah.
starting with a negative credit.
Yeah.
I'll just nat 20
Posed
my first thing and I'll be good to
disadvantage.
go.
I'm imposing disadvantage.
Where are we going now?
Remove. It is. That's where I am gonna end it.
Alright.
That is all I
Um,
have for now. So yeah, you guys.
Outta
The
here.
mist, though, as you guys, I put you back on the garden.
Sir,
Thank
So
you.
I'm guessing.
sir,
I'm guessing, sir.
can you put us out on the main map real quick?
Oh, I should.
We can RP, and Liz wanted to talk to the
Please?
party.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I was getting to.
Okay.
Yay!
But the garden has.
I don't
I
want to
don't
miss
wanna
that.
Forget it. I don't want to. Yes. Goodness gracious me.
Okay, so you're about a mile-ish outside. So do you guys need a link to the world map?
No, I mean
You
I
don't have
have
any
the
images.
world map available.
Aren't we technically still
We're in
in
Karth.
Karth?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
just outside
Well,
Karth.
you're just
Or-
outside about a mile of Karth,
Well,
so
we're
it's gonna
still
take
on
you
that
a few
map.
hours.
But we're
Or-
on the
Yeah, I was
map
gonna say,
of
we're still
Karth.
on the Karth
Yeah,
map.
we're over here by my arrow.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
'Cause we went.
Did you want to
into
be on the
here.
world map, or you wanted to be okay? You wanted to be right
This
there.
is
Okay,
fine.
We're walking back.
there you go.
Perfect.
Is everyone
All right.
Well,
Is everyone all right?
Yes.
Charles?
Overall.
anyone need healing or anything?
It was an ordeal, to say the least.
If people need healing, I have more spells.
Yeah, I've got spell slots too. Left.
And I can
I
certainly help top people off
do
too.
also have a party healing spell now, up
You
to
do know,
7
yeah,
Ooh.
creatures.
actually.
Let's
We all
just
have healing. Are we hurt?
let's just get back to town. I don't
Okay.
think we're gonna run into anything.
I'm not concerned about my current
Yeah.
wounds. It'll be
It's
fine.
about 3 in the morning,
Oof,
roughly.
So
That's
it's
three
very
in the
quiet.
morning.
Time like the present.
it's early.
So, tell
Do
us
we have a
about
card?
yourself, Liz.
I mean, I guess I could explain while we're walking back.
You did promise.
I did promise, and I definitely hold my promises. I guess I need to. Where to start? Well, this is a rather long story, and please forgive me. The people who aren't used to the world that several of us are from. So if there's any questions, feel free to ask at any point. I guess I'll start. I guess I'll start when I was in kindergarten. I guess, 5 years old, for those of you who don't know what kindergarten is. There was a time where I was trying to draw, during recess kind of thing. And I wanted this one red crayon. And there's thousands of red crayons across the room. But I wanted that particular one. And so did another girl. And of course, as little kids do, we decided to fight over it instead of share. Teacher caught us and put us into timeout. While we're in timeout, we realized that we liked the same TV shows. And we ended up becoming really, really good friends from that moment. Her name was Natalie, but I called her Nat, and she called me Liz. As we grew up, we of course had other friends, but it's not quite like a best friend. And with how we were getting a reputation of being great friends, some people decided that, let's bully these people, especially myself. I was and am a bit more of a pacifist, despite what was just shown in there. It's middle school at this point, and Nat wanted to go home. Wanted to go home to her house and just hang out. It was raining, and she thought it would be fun just to walk through the rain, splash puddles, try to dodge puddles from cars on the road. And as we're walking, one of the boys that really liked to bully me and her, but particularly me, runs into me and steals my umbrella. And it was a really dumb. She takes a deep sigh. It was a really dumb prank, but Nat, I've never seen her angry like that before. And she just started charging after him, saying that she's tired of them bullying me. 4 boys, by the way, ran by. I chased after her, and I'm trying to tell her, look, it doesn't matter. We don't. When I turned the corner, she's on the ground. She was tripped by one of them, and 2 of the boys decided to pin me away so that this one guy and her could duke it out, I suppose. instead of trying to stop the situation, she egged him on, called him insults, and they got into a brawl. I couldn't. If I had just been able to get out of their grasp, maybe. Their fight got closer to the road. It's raining, mind you, and it's hard to see. And at one point, the boy pushed her out into the street. And she got hit by a passing car at the same time. My nerves, I guess, were shot. I remember being able to get out of their grasp. I guess I must have stamped on their feet or something. But I couldn't hear anything. I couldn't see anything. I just saw her on the ground. The boys ran away, and obviously the car owner called an ambulance, and she didn't die. I guess that's the good thing out of all this. When I went to go visit her at the hospital, the doctors told me what had happened. They had told me that she would not be able to walk again. She had been paralyzed from the legs down. And there was potential for brain trauma, though they were monitoring her situation the best they could. So they told me to go in slowly. So I walked in, and here I'm expecting to see her smiling like she normally does. But when she looked at me, she looked at me as if she was scared of me and screamed at me to get out. So even though she didn't die, I still lost a friend that day. My only best friend. To make matters worse, rumors spread across the school. And of course, they didn't get the actual information. Of course, why would they? People thought I was the one, that I had gotten jealous of her. And bullying started coming from everywhere. I received death threats. People were constantly tripping me in the hallways. It took teachers noticing one of the occasions and told my parents, and I got transferred out of the school. Hoping that I would have a fresh start. And while it was nice, I didn't really trust myself with people, I guess, or people around me. I was afraid of making a connection again. So I became a bit of a social recluse. Tried to focus on my studies, but I was never really good at them. The only thing I was really ever good at was soccer, and Nat was the one who got me into soccer, so you can imagine I didn't pursue. So that's where you guys come in, I suppose. I don't know when it happened. I've been guarded all my life. Maybe it happened with the kids, with the harvesters. Everyone adamantly wanting to go save them. But I definitely started developing a friendship with you guys, and I didn't think that would ever happen to me ever again. So, when I say I really appreciate you guys, I really mean it.
Though friends may come and go through your life, I do hope, no matter what happens here, you can look back on us and remember the good times. And yes, you do have friends here.
She starts tearing up. I'm sorry that I've been overly cautious in many of our scenarios, but I don't want you guys to get hurt. I really don't. And I know this is dangerous. We're going to get hurt. But I'm going to do my best to protect you all.
Likewise, it's an honor to be one of your friends. That goes for all of you, too. We'll try to keep it together, and if you need any assistance, I'll also do whatever I can to keep all of you from going down or dying, anything like that.
We'll keep eyes out on each other.
Speaking of keeping eyes on each other, I've been debating whether or not to say something. But it just, I wanted several times in there, 2 times in fact, in that one trophy room, and then after
3.
we defeated the Shades, I noticed something earlier on and just confirmed it with those 2 uses of Divine Sense. And she turns to Elran. Elran, do you know what Divine Sense does?
I would think he has a 20 intelligence. I don't think he at least knows what it does. He can't use it, but he at least knows what it does, I'd imagine.
So
I don't know. Would he?
I mean, you've been in the Adventurers Guild for a little while. I'm sure you've seen a paladin in passing and either read it or
I mean, he's a researcher, so I imagine, like, he's read up
with your background and
spells.
stuff. Yeah, I think you would know that.
So, okay. So, what does Elran say in response?
I mean, yeah, I know in theory what it does, but I can't use it, but I know what it does.
So, what are the 3 types then? Or if I can give you a little bit of a quiz right now. What are the 3 things I can detect?
Celestial, Fiend, Undead.
Right.
Yeah.
Why do you think I'm starting this line of questioning like this?
If you're in a house full of dead things? I don't know.
You're not wrong. We were in a house full
Can
of
I
dead
insight
things.
that?
I don't think he'd be hiding anything, really.
Elran is genuinely just as
Yeah,
confused
like-
as everybody else is at this line of questioning.
You're not wrong.
He's not
I was
hiding his
primarily
confusion.
using it to detect where the ghosts were. But I was getting a different
Isn't that kind
signal.
of the point of that spell?
And you
Yes.
would know, Elizabeth, you would know what you were detecting specifically. So
I was detecting the undead, but I was also detecting something coming from you, specifically Celestial. You wouldn't happen to know why that is, would you?
Nope.
Nope.
Insight check question mark.
yeah, go for it. He's
I'm joining that.
he's
I
not.
believe him.
Bitch.
God damn it! Anyone else want an insight check? This
A
is how
vibe?
I
Elran,
believe
are-
him.
Are you
I'm
deceiving,
choosing
or are you
to
just being
believe
straight
him.
blunt?
I'm
Checking the vibe.
okay. There we go.
I like Elrin.
Asteria, straight up. I mean, you know he's being blunt. He doesn't know.
100%
Genuinely.
honest. He has no idea why
Oh.
he thinks it's Celestial.
Literally
Wow.
doesn't know.
Obviously, I trust you. That's part of the reason why I do. So perhaps we should figure that out at some point. Sorry for the line of questioning. I wanted to get as much information out of you. Please don't be mad.
I mean, ask my mom and dad. They might know.
Yeah, I
I
was
think
about to
that would
say
be-
that's probably a
Might be the
better
next best
question for
option.
his parents.
I don't
Like,
know.
there are a lot
Yeah.
of different kinds of celestial in the world.
All
Yeah, because
right.
he has no clue. Just saying. He has no idea.
Just not a clue.
I'm sorry I held that in from you guys, but I figured the ghosts were a bit more higher priority, and to be honest, I'd be happy to invite a celestial along with us. And she just
Maybe
puts
it's
her
a
arm
cool
around
power. I don't know, yeah. Maybe it'll be a fun thing we find out about him.
I don't know.
Mhm.
I'm blue. She's red.
Very, very
Like,
red.
I'm blue,
I'm
she's
blue,
red,
dabba
he's
dee dabba
celestial.
He's
Uh,
celestial. This is all the
He's
same
a
level of
fox.
weird.
I'm a dragon.
Yeah, you're a
Yes.
dragon.
Yeah.
We're just one
Like-
big
There's a lot
happy.
of things.
We're
got
all
some
a little
draconic,
unusual.
We got some
A lot of
demon,
weird
we got,
stuff's going on
we got
here,
fiend,
man.
we got dragon, we got
The-
fae. We got all sorts of things here.
We're all represented.
Celestial. This
But
party is all
Celestial will
sorts
fit
of
right in
weird.
with our group, so that's okay. That's okay. It's a good thing. Maybe.
Alright.
I hope
I
so.
mean, he looks just like pointy ears, just like Elizabeth. So
He looks identical to a half elf.
yeah.
But you have no dark vision.
But yet he does not have dark
He
vision.
can't see in the dark.
Yeah.
Which is odd.
Which is why why Elizabeth's been paying so close attention to him when you guys walk away from him with no lights.
And he's well,
He'll be
like, he's
fine.
well aware that
I've been trying to
half
keep
elves
near
should
Elrin.
have dark vision.
Yep.
He's not stupid.
Did
There's
say a
other
couple
half
times
elves in
for him
the
to
world.
come
He
with,
knows they
yeah.
have it, and he doesn't.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I just don't.
Mm. Oh,
Uh,
can't see.
Interesting.
All right.
I guess we can explore that in the future.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, we can ask
Interesting
mom and dad tomorrow. They might know.
Maybe.
Or Freya. She might know too. I don't know.
Out
She
of
might.
curiosity, how old are you, Elran?
22.
Understood. Well, we didn't really talk about it too much, but we still got a little distance to back at the guild. I was born a long time ago. I am 70. I
Not
do
that
not know
Friday,
why
Ducky.
I am a little boy, but
You definitely
It's
feel a
nice
little bit
to-
more spry.
it's nice to feel young again.
You like an elven 70? Like you look like you're really young, but you're actually old, or you like actually old?
Well, I am 70 years old in human years. My body in my bed, my world is very frail.
That's right. You're from another world. You have weird times there.
He's got 7 kids.
Yes.
The Earth is weird.
You know,
Hmm.
if you do
But it's-
get back and you try and tell your kids these crazy stories, they're gonna think you're senile.
I mean, I already have
Yeah.
kids, so-
That might be a little
Nah,
rough.
I don't think they
No.
will think he's
They-
senile. They might just
No,
think
no,
he's
no.
coming up with. This might be a great way to make a story when you get back home.
Yes. If there's
Magic
ever a
book.
chance, we should meet up and try to write this into a story, Cass.
You guys should.
Uh.
I really want. I'm really curious about what Earth says and has.
What?
What about it?
All sorts of amazing
I
wonders.
don't know. All I read about it in a book at one time.
Really?
I don't know. I spent like all
There's
day reading
books?
it.
Did you call
About
it
our
There's
Earth?
books on
Did you just
Book
call
about
it
Earth?
Earth?
The Earth?
It's
Earth?
Earth.
Earth.
Well,
Yeah.
them, not me.
But-
Yes. It's
How
Earth.
do you know?
He's heard
Because
us
you
say
said
I've heard
it.
us say it before.
You all said you were from
It's
Earth.
spelled ear with a th, so it's
I
Earth,
mean, it's
right?
it's,
Like,
it's
that's
a
how you-
big planet.
Ears.
No, it's
No.
spelled.
Yes,
It's
Welcome to
well,
planet
where we're
Earth.
from, the language
Actually,
we're
I don't know.
currently speaking, or at least I imagine that we're speaking to each other, is English, and English has a lot of dumb rules, if you would ask me. So,
least it doesn't
you're
our
not
world.
wrong.
That's
It does kind of
ear.
look like
Hold on.
weird.
Hold on. That's a good question. Is I'm assuming, is English common or no?
I
Because if
think
you're
we have
speaking
a
actual
universal
English, that's not.
translator situation, don't we?
I do
It's-
not. I'm not a hero.
It's
Mhm.
the universal language of common, which is
I was gonna say,
whatever
if
the
you're
players
common,
speak.
that's fine.
It would be
Like, if you
or-
guys are actually speaking something different,
Well, I
I'm not
don't-
gonna have a clue what you're saying the whole
No, but
time.
Because like
I
our
It would be
bodies
common.
would
They
have
are-
common in
Yeah,
our. In
I just
our,
want to
suppose
clarify.
it
because
would
that's the
be
point.
our
So,
version
The
of
special
common.
magical crystals it would be
Crystal.
make Christobirbities.
Pictures. Yeah.
Yeah.
Common.
Common.
Those-
Okay.
Magic.
Well,
Those
that's fine. I
crystals
just
did
wanted
So I
give
to
guess-
us
double check.
different powers.
It's up to if there's a
Possible
translatable
products.
word for Earth in common that would be said. Otherwise, it just sounds really weird to him.
Yeah.
Also, you have the word earth, like the dirt, earth.
Yeah.
Do you not use that word here to mean like
Like dirt, mud,
like the
earth.
ground?
Well,
No?
Well, that's an interesting point. Would another world that doesn't know
Would
what
that,
Earth
like,
is use the word
translate?
Earth to describe the ground?
That's
I
up
don't
to you,
know.
all right? I think they're going to pronounce it Earth. I'm just saying, but if you want to have a weird
Fall.
pronunciation of it, I'm
I
all
think
for
it's
it.
funnier that he's
I think
only
it's
Yeah,
funnier.
yeah.
I just
pronounced. He only knows how to
Yeah,
pronounce it because he
100%.
it
read
like
it,
got
and
weird
that's
in
how
my
it's
brain.
spelled.
You
Anyway.
named your planet after the dirt? That's stupid.
Exactly.
Welcome to
So-
Planet
It
Dirt.
is
We got a lot of dirt.
Yeah.
Oh
There's
no, my
lots of
stream is
dirt on
dead.
it.
Welcome
so-
to Planet
no.
Dirt.
Oh no, it's
I think
just
about it, the way I rationalize it is like
it's
yes,
fine
this is
2
Earth,
seconds
this is
ago.
Earth. He's like,
It's a
there's no
translate.
way they named their planet after what the ground is called.
Yeah,
it
that's
must be
funny.
said pronounced differently.
I'm watching an ad
Something
on your
else.
stream, Mira.
Oh right.
Refresh it. Let's see.
Nice.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, I do have a stupidly long day tomorrow. I am going to call it here. I need sleep.
It does say your stream
Okay.
is dead.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
No,
Alright, it's
I am
back.
sorry
Okay.
for
no, you're
suddenly
good.
calling it, but
I'm gonna go ahead
Alright.
and
Nighty
That's
night,
okay.
Joey.
send my
Okay.
raid out. So I'm gonna deafen real
Yeah.
I
quick.
suppose that's a good spot to end. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and send the raid over to AGF Arsenal. They're doing some Strahd, D&D as well. Got some VTubers over there, so we're gonna go ahead and send everybody over. Thanks for coming out. We will see you. Shoot, are we doing D&D this Sunday, Becky? Are we doing D&D Sunday? I can't remember. We might be. I don't know. I think we're we are. The following week we're skipping. No, wait. I don't know. Maybe D&D Sunday. I have to check. Either way, see you later, guys. Let's go ahead and send the night raid over. Bye.
Oh shit, I'm being raided.
Button. Whoa.
Hold on.
Raid.
I'll be right back.
Whoa.
Gonna address my chat. Hello! Hi! Oh god, wait, no! Another one? Tanginos? Admira and Tanginos, thank you for the raid, both of you! Thank you for the raids! Night raid, night raid!